afternoon, good evening to you all, Naija Watch family. How you guys doing today? We are back here again. Happy Sunday to you all, 13th February 2022. Yes, we are back here again because of the pathetic and sorrowful news that we heard yesterday that happened in Lagos. As you all know, that collapsing of buildings have been continuously happening in Lagos for a while now. The Ikoyi building that collapsed is not too long here. Another one have collapsed again in Yaba. So this one happened in Yaba just yesterday here. According to the report right now, 3 people died, but still counting though. This actually happened at Akanbi Crescent, Yaba. I think I should put this on the screen in case anyone that live around there will understand the area I'm talking about. Let me just quickly put this on the screen, my people. 1 minute. I just want to put this on the screen. Just give me a minute. I'm supposed to do this before now. Okay. Right. Yes, that is where this one happened. It happened at Akanbi Crescent, Yaba, Lagos. 3 people have been confirmed dead. So we have a video that we are going to be playing on this particular one. And we're also going to be reading some articles to tally it up. My people, how on a day this morning? Yes, we have some losing their lives, and we have some giving birth as well. What do we supposed to be learning from all this is to do good, do the right thing, because none of us is going to live forever. Yes, none of us. So if I were you, you wake up every day, just think of doing good, touch people's lives positively, think of what you're going to do to put a smile on people's face, stand for what is right regardless of the price that goes with it. Stand for what is right at all times. When you see how people are losing their lives, especially, part of the world, like in Nigeria, our own country, because the rate of death in Nigeria is more than so many other countries, statistically. The government doesn't care. We don't have emergency services and all that. You're going to watch a video now that might surprise you, and see what is currently happening in our country. Buhari government, to be honest, is one of the biggest mistakes Nigerians have ever made, and they are about to make another mistake again. I've said it before that 8 years is a long year. If you are making your decision, try to make a vital decision, make important decision that is not going to affect you and I. Because this government, I don't know how to describe them. I don't know why they are like this. But I want you guys to watch this video, then we'll take it from there. Before that, let me acknowledge the people on the comment section. My Naija Watch family. You can see Maya Samuye is right there with us, the first commenter today. Good morning to you, Maya. Thanks for joining us. Happy Sunday to you. Naomi Bella is right there with us. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. You can see Ali Balagun. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Doreen, that one I see right there. Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. Also, Desmond is right there with us as well. Good morning to you. Thank you. Yes, Ali Logun, this happened yesterday, just yesterday. This happened yesterday towards evening at Yaba. 3 people confirmed dead as we speak, but they are still counting more. As you know, our Nigerian government, they are good in not telling us the facts when it comes to statistic. I don't know why. If 100 people died, they'll tell you it's 10. If 10 died, they'll tell you it's 2. So when they say it's 3 now, who to believe? But at the moment, they have confirmed 3. As you can see right there from this article right there, from the Punch. The Punch just said another building collapsed in Lagos, 3 killed, others trapped. So you know what that means. Others trapped means a lot. It means there's still a lot of people under the collapsed building. So when that happened, you will have chances, 2% chances of bringing anybody out of there alive. So especially when you know we don't have emergency service, it's so bad, man. This is so bad. Emergency service we don't have in Nigeria. The one we have, none of them is working. A lot of things and it's not working in Nigeria. But still, let's move on. I don't want to be. I want you guys to watch this first, but let me continue to acknowledge my people right here. Osaze Teos, I see you right there. Good morning to you. Oh, Ekwase, I can see you right there. Bennett Obede, good morning, good morning, good morning, my wonderful family. Sanura, I can see you right there. Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora in the building with us. Good morning to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. Clarence Bear, my brother, thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. Uh, who again, so we can move on. Okay, Ken Puri, I see you right there. Thanks for the love and good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Monday Ugo, God bless you. Good morning to you. I appreciate every one of you this morning. Happy Sunday to every one of you. Mary Daniel is in the building. Felix Oravere. Good morning to you. In case I didn't pronounce the name properly, I'm sorry. I try. Osaro Iyasere. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. You know, I will be Ferdinand is right there with us. Good morning to you. Yes, God bless every one of you. Let's move on. I want you guys to watch a little bit of this video. Then we'll talk and read more articles for you guys. God bless you all.
Now 3:30 p.m. 3:30 this afternoon. So we are looking at the efforts of there is no security, there is no medical team here. It's just the workers and helpers trying to see the people they can save. The building shares a fence with another building. Now that building is collapsed and you can see someone standing on the wall that separates the two. The building was still under construction. You don't know what's going
on. All right, before we move on, I'd like to respond to our brother right there, Clarence Bell. Clarence Bell, I'm going to be putting your comment on the screen before I respond to that. Where is it? Okay, yes. You said this is a result of substandard construction by engineers. Yes, I agree with you, but who controls and monitors these engineers? Clarence Bell, you and I know that Western world, which you and I lived, okay? You engineer cannot just come up and use substandard material to build your house for you, because there are other agencies that monitor them, right? Okay, let's come back to Nigeria. In our country, Nigeria, nobody monitor anybody. Nothing. Anything can happen. Anything in Nigeria, nobody monitor anybody. Even the NAFDAC that we have, there is still some kind of compromise that they are still playing there. Compromisation. You see, this is why you see that I kept using the word nepotism. For a lot of people don't know what I mean. It means that you have a company and your company is not doing something right, and I'm the one that's supposed to checkmate your company because you are my friend. I will bypass you. That, oh, Clarence Bear, okay, no problem. Because in you, but try me to talk to your workers. Verbal communication as friends. Then you now tell me, Baba, no wahala now. Weekend now. This weekend you there around. Make we day now. Make we hang out for so bar. This is how it work, nepotism. Now you go ahead and do whatever you like, which might probably cost other people's lives. So in Nigeria, nobody's controlling anybody. For example, let's go to price control. Do we have anything like price control in Nigeria? If you want to buy this cup, you go here, they will tell you this cup is 5,000 naira. You go to another place, they'll tell you it's 15,000 naira. You go to another place, that one will say 35,000 naira. You go to another place, that one will say 50,000 naira. So these things look somehow. Anything, for example, that goes up in Nigeria don't ever come down anymore. As we speak right now, bag of cement is 4,500 naira. Just less than 6 months ago, it was 2,600. And everybody were lamenting and complaining, right? That, okay, bag of cement is 2,600. But we were hoping, and some were contemplating or saying, oh, the price will come down. If we shout, someone will come down. Within 6 months, you'll go to 5,000. Now, some states are now selling between 4,200 to 5,000 naira, depend. So in Nigeria, nobody controls anything. This is the problem we have. So who is going to monitor the engineer if, for example, like you have stated, which I agree with you, my brother, that they must have use of standard material? Who is controlling them? But we have these agencies in Nigeria. I'm not an engineer. I don't know their names. Who's supposed to be monitoring and checkmating these engineers, but they are not doing that. If they come there, the next thing they are going to do is to take bribe and move on. You see? So the truth of the matter is, nothing is absolutely working in Nigeria. Nothing. So if you are building your house as an individual, my advice is, I know not everybody that have my use PG talk and I get paper to go house. But normally, you're supposed to be there yourself to know what they are doing for you. If not, if you pay for 100 bag of cement, they take do job. They go use 50, manage and do one for you. You know what that means? It means they will put more sand and put less cement. But when you are there, all the cement you paid for will be used in your presence. To be honest, nobody to trust at the moment in Nigeria. Not your father, not your mother, not your brother, not your sister, not your wife you left at home, not the husband you left at home. For some of you that is daring, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, not your evil pastor. Who to trust? It's a big problem. That's why you see when you are fighting corruption, they are fighting you back straight away. Look at land grabbing that we are fighting. We have some social media influencers today that is joining land grabbers to fight us. This is what you get. Who is monitoring these people? That is the question. Who is checkmating these people? What is the punishment for these people? Because you and I know in the Western world, there is penalization waiting for you when you do something that you're not supposed to do. But in Nigeria, who? These people who died, that's it. Ikoyi building that collapsed, although that one also trapped the owner died. But today, we don't hear anything about that building anymore. They're talking about $billion building here, or billions of naira. They don't use money cover them. Nepotism. This one you see, so you're doing. Everybody will move on. So the country is totally messed up. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. If you know better than me, please, I've said it so many times, come on air, tell me what is working in Nigeria. At least one. Nothing is working in Nigeria. If you live in Nigeria, you provide your light, you provide your water, you provide every single thing, your security, your doctor, everything, you provide it for yourself. And you are paying heavily for these things. You are paying heavily for it. What does that mean? It means that when you think you are tricking everybody, you are actually tricking yourself. It's just like somebody that have headache and you give the person money, say go buy medicine. As he come up for there, he put the money for pocket, go buy alcohol. Meanwhile, I give you the money. Now me, you the dream boy, I be now yourself. So let's assume now say the engineer buy substandard material. He died. He was trapped there. Okay, let's assume that the owner bought substandard material and the engineer agreed to use the same substandard material because Oga say, make we use am. He died there. Like I always say, there's no shortcut to success. All my life, I've never engaged in anything. Oh, Mokwi get this money from here. Mokwi, I don't believe on it. Maybe that's why I'm happy today. Because depending on how you choose to have your happiness. For me, it don't take when me choose my own happiness. And I dey follow the path. You now, if you choose your own now by defrauding others. Right? What led to things like this is by defrauding others. What you are asked to pay for. If it's 1 million naira, you will want to go and get 300,000 naira own and pocket 700,000 for yourself. Is what normally leads to things like this. Because you believe, you too know. Okay, somebody asking me for a link. I'll put it. Okay, let me put it on the comment section. This thing now, I don't turn out to debate now.
Okay, somebody asking me for a.
Well, now we come on for 1 minute. Let me just put it on the comment section. 1 minute. It's right there on the comment section in case you want to join. It's right there. You know, I just pinned it right there. Mr. Alex. Alex, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, before I come back to you, let me quickly show this to them right here, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
People video I want to show now, so it's very funny. I know you mind me for inside the video, but someone I trusted so much stole my block, right? And when he go sell land for another person, the person can go hide down for inside his own uncompleted building. So it means that uncompleted building now my block. Now they take the building and they go. And this person I trusted so much. I dey send down money from abroad. I dey buy her clothes from abroad. I dey pay him heavily. In fact, everything. God come punish him. This is what we get. Okay, this video, I find I make a plan for una, make una see. I just want to play a little bit. It's funny. The video is funny, but let me just, because this is an illustrative video that can help every one of us. Listen to this. Oh, okay, the video is not coming up. I don't know why. Okay, let me, 1 minute, my people. This video is not coming up. All right, before I sort out this video again, my system is not accepting it. Let me amend it to put it on the screen. You know, before that, I'll let our brother talk to us. Alex, please take the floor.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, this is very, very painful to see, you know, things being done in our country. You just wake up to all sorts of bad news every day. Every day is one bad news or the other, one bad news. I mean, you can never wake up to a good news in Nigeria. I don't know why. This is as a result of endemic, pathetic, you know, chronic corruption. You know, like we normally see on this platform, some of us agree that the only thing that can clean up this mess is a revolution. Some evil people need to die. Because in Nigeria, you create a country in your own country. You know, you create your own security. You generate your own water. You generate your own light. You do everything, your own accommodation. Nothing like housing estates, even if we have a few of them. But I mean, this is not how to run a country. Seeing what we are seeing in some other countries, nowhere is perfect, but the corruption is just too much. Monetary teams are compromised. Government itself is compromised. All agencies of government, nearly all of them, are compromised. It's too dirty, it's too messy, and it's leading to the loss of life every day. If you check, due to lack of good roads, people die when they are driving. Due to lack of employment and greediness, ritual killings are going on, people still die. Building construction collapsing, killing people also. Everywhere, it results to death everywhere at the end of the day. So I don't see any way forward for this country. For me, even if we vote, like someone said, you bring somebody from paradise and make him a president or a governor. So long you see the same system, the same constitution, it's going to be the same thing. It's too corrupt. It's too corrupt. So this building collapsing, I hope people are not dead, or I hope they'll be able to rescue people. I just hope our government will sit down and think. Have they not had enough of the looting over the years? I don't know why they think money can make you happy, or money can make you a human being. No, money is only a means to an end. No need looting money made for development, for job creation. Money made for, to make a nation conducive for human beings to live. Nigerians they are not living in Nigeria. They are just existing. That's why if they go abroad to come back, some of them have papers, they have money, they don't want to come to Nigeria. I know many Nigerians who are living in Kenya, South Africa, instead of coming to, can you hear me, sir?
Exactly, of course, I'm supporting you. Exactly.
Yes, a lot of Nigerians who live abroad now call Kenya their home. They now call Tanzania their home. They now call Ghana their home. Yes, Ghana. They now call Ghana their home. They now call Rwanda their home. There's a growing community of Nigerians in Rwanda right now as we speak, and they are very happy. No country is perfect. At least there are some basic things: security of lives, transparency, integrity. Let a citizen be bold enough to beat his chest and say, I know my government will be there for me in this, that, and that. But in Nigeria, everything is compromised. To the international airport, everything is compromised.
My brother, Mr. Alex, everything, I agree with you, everything is compromised in Nigeria. But what about us, the citizens? We have a big problem. We have a big problem. The video I'm about to play for you now, who to blame? Should we also blame Buhari for someone that I trusted so much that is helping me to build my house or looking after my building to be stealing my block for someone else to be using it for his own building? Should I blame Buhari for that?
That is individual problem, Mr. Najawa.
The individual problems we have in Nigeria is 40%, or rather 30%. 70% is given to the government. So we have a lot of problems ourselves.
Yeah, all bringing us to matter.
Did you see parents who are frustrated their children abroad? Parents.
Yes. Yeah,
when their
right.
people suffer, finish, bring money, come and they build house. Their parents will frustrate and destroy their lives. Haven't you see wife you left at home? Say my wife, and this money more they use and build house more come for tenant. The wife go use and go join meeting.
Of course, it's very rampant. Yeah.
Have you seen a husband when wife go there abroad? You don't know the work where wife they do. They bring money, come and they take build that. The man go use and marry another wife, join wife.
Yes, yes, so, I know.
The problem is just everywhere. For me, I've said it before. The only way you can survive in Nigeria is to your presence to be there. If not, say, I trust you, may you do one like this. I trust you, may you do one like this. Trust me, you're in trouble. This video I want to play now is in Lagos. All right? Let's watch this video for why. It's a personal video, but it's just an illustrative video. Let's watch it. Watch this. This block wait there. I have to do that for him to learn. All right. So the reason why I'm playing this for, especially for my brothers and sisters that lives abroad. In case you guys don't understand what happened, the guy said he took my block and he gave it to that man. The man go hide down for his uncompleted building. He said the time when me not there around, he can go borrow block for outside, take work for my house. I'm not there aware. I don't know give him money for cement to buy because what he was saying doesn't make no sense. Although he later confessed that say he sell am for the man. You understand? So my people, I have a story. You have a story. Everyone here watching me right now have one or two stories that could lead to collapse of a building, or that could lead to things like this. If we don't learn, you are finished. Many of you watching me right now have passed through this same thing. People stealing from you. Your father stealing from you. Your mother stealing from you. Your wife stealing from you. Your husband stealing from you. Your brother, your sister, those you trusted so much. Because number one thing you must understand, you get the way these people take they look us for abroad. They know they look us as human beings. They don't have no single regards for us. They believe, say, I beg, where you come from, not abroad, they come from, I beg you. No, give them, tell them, say, the thing 100,000 before you go say, tell them, say, na 1.1. That's the height of their greediness. Price will be 100,000. They fit tell you, say, na 1.1 million. They want to collect 1 million naira for something where you fit buy for 100,000 naira. We must learn. And if you feel survive the building, there's every possibility say the building go still fall. The day we turn that go strike, your building go fall because you don't follow up with anything. You the form of guy, you know they go site, you know they do anything. You know, if you even do Nigeria, you do inside air condition, you're the form they go. You don't do anything. I will give the floor to my brother to speak to us. Alex, please go ahead, talk to us, my brother.
Brother, it's a very painful situation. Yeah, I know this happens a lot, you know. Yeah, families frustrate their loved ones a lot. It's very painful. Even sometimes, you know, it's even friends or outsiders that even tend to be more transparent than so-called family members. So I don't know, but it still trickle down from the system. It's a systemic thing, sir. For me, it's a systemic thing.
Before you move on, Alex, I'm so sorry to interrupt you right there. Somebody asked me a question. I didn't look at the comment section before. Let me quickly respond to the person. Osaro Yasere asked me, please, Naja Wash, how did you know those belts was yours? Yes. Do you know one of them? One of them was also the one that called me late night around 11. He found my number. He called, say, sir, the papa so sort. I don't want to mention the man with red name. Finished. He say all your block they hide down for your computer building. Now he take the building house, they go. I say, how are you sure? He say yes. In Siam, whether they move on, go there. He said, but please don't tell them I told you. And I said, okay, no problem. I will not tell them. You know, the next day, in fact, me, I don't sleep that night. I couldn't wait. Make day break. Make I go there. So what I did was I to enter their compound was a problem for me. So what I did, I was just like, oh, Papa so I don't want to mention his name. This is your computer building. You are doing well. I'm so proud of you, sir. This is that. As I they talk, I they walk inside the compound. As I can't see the block, I go, this block now new block. I also not be my block when I carry. That's how I started. You understand? So he denied. Then my engineer now started counting the block that we mowed before we now get to know that the blocks were stolen from my site. My site was just behind. So the truth of the matter is, my people, is to follow up. Is to follow up. Even though, say somebody not call me, your engineer still supposed to know. Good engineer supposed to know, say, 5,000 blocks you mowed, and 3,000 they use. Where 3,000 blocks go work reach, good engineer supposed to also know. Right? So we have somebody joining us right now, Bennett Obede. Thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing, my brother? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm good. I will come back to you. I want Mr. Alex to finish what he was saying. Mr. Alex, go ahead, my brother.
I still lay it at the altar of the government because over the years, the government has taught people how not to be, how not to be trustworthy, how to be reckless, how to be brutal, how to be heartless. Most of the things trickle down from government. I mean, if you check when government was government those days, when Nigeria was new, 50s, 60s, our grandparents wearing like this. This nonsense started in the this nonsense started in the 80s and 70s. It started from all this military government and civilian government thing. Those days, you can sleep, leave your door open. You can even give your children to your neighbor. You can give money to your neighbor to keep for you. The next day, you go and take it up. You can leave your goats or your cattle with your neighbor and say, I put goats there. Or tomorrow I'll carry them. I don't tire. You didn't near your stuff there. Okay. But with the advent of government lies, looting of funds, painting blue. Our government has taught us that blue can be white, red can be green. So then our parents started learning from the frustration and from the trick, and they started bringing those tricks back home. Unfortunately, they lost their conscience, treating their children who live abroad as cash machines. So it's unfortunate, even if you can't blame government for everything, but it's a trickle-down syndrome. A goat cannot give birth to a dog. A goat will only give birth to a goat. Because abroad, they develop their country so well. People tend to be less corrupt. I'm told in Finland, if you leave your wallet outside, there's a large possibility, 90%, that you find it there, or you find it in the nearest police station, just like in other countries. Yes, but in yes. Okay, but I'm just talking about their own system. So for me, it's a systemic thing. Nigerians cannot fully be blamed for everything. See, you did not build structures for them. You did not invest in them educationally. You did not create industries for them. You left them on their own to wander. Things took over their head, frustration, a lot of things. So for me, if things were done correctly, I know that there are individual problems like sentiment and everything, like human beings have their own way of dealing. But in America, there are criminals in America too. Yeah. There are people you give, there are people you send message in America, they run away with your money. But the percentage is higher in Nigeria because our government has failed over the years. It's not today, it's 30 years ago.
No, the percentage is even high here. It's even high in America. Yeah, just that the law is working.
The law is working. That's what I wanted to say.
You see what just happened to Heavies? Immediately you just called the PD. That guy is going to jail. But because of our own brotherly like and the way we do our thing back home in Nigeria, we just say, okay, let's just forgive him, let him go. Don't come to my company.
My brother Bennett, even when I went to the station, because I don't want to mention the area, I went there, I complained that I want him to be arrested. They say no car they are available right now. Your car will fit us. And I said, yes, my car can carry you, because we went there with 4x4. I said, my car can carry you. He said, okay, Oga. No, he now said, he now told my engineer, tell Oga. No, he told me first. He said, okay, settle us. I was like, how? Because I don't speak pidgin with these people. I wanted them to know I know the law. Say, settle you. How? I don't understand. Somebody stole my property and I want you guys to come and intervene. You are saying that settle you for what? Mm-hmm. Then they now left me and went to my engineer because they know say engineer not they Nigeria. He don't know already say no be Nigeria day. He said, go tell your guy, make he settle us. So we not the carry the go like that. Now engineer say our guy, if papa na barrister, he to know this law, make una dey careful, wait una dey talk. Then the woman that came to me, the police officer now came to me and said, Oga, no wahala, 3 officers go follow you. Since you say you don't want to settle us, I know say you go still buy a drink for us later. That is how they went with me. To arrest this guy and the other man, they took them away. When we got to the station, after they put them in cell, I was leaving. Somebody else came to me, one of the police officers that went with us. Oh God, you all go like that. I said, how? He said, no, nobody said they charge you. At least your boy is supposed to eat something. So what I'm trying to say here is this. What about if I lied against these guys? For example, if I lied against these guys, just because I have a little money, you can overpower anybody. So the problem is too much in Nigeria. Anybody can arrest anybody as long as you have the money. That is what is going on in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And that is what was created by those that got this country on a platter of gold from the British, and some of them are still alive running this bad and wicked system. It trickled down to everywhere. It's everywhere. It affected everybody's brain. It's like a virus. It's like coronavirus.
Sorry, Clarence Bell, you are right. It looks like Clarence Bell, you were there with me. I'll put down the screen. I was the one that bailed these people by myself again. Yeah, I'm even surprised now that this man is saying this thing. I was the one who bailed them. The next day, police called me up. I want to one. Now you know, can't carry your people. I was like, now me go bail. Oh God, now you. I bailed them myself. So the problem is too much. It's just too much. And might not reach me to say me they did there for long. They only spend the night there. I go pay them. I still carry them with my car, come back. They return the blocks. The owner of the building begged, he knelt down for police station, begged. Jamaica kneel down. They begged the road for graph for inside police station. Sir, I will never do it again. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Now, so I go, my wife not well. Now, I make me do one to raise money. You know, so the country is messed up.
If there's proper health insurance.
It boils down to what we are saying.
Yeah.
If there was health insurance.
If there was health insurance, Jamaicans will not go and steal blood to take care of his wife.
Exactly. At least, my people, my panelists, hold on 1 minute. We have the good comrade calling us right now. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, my brothers.
Thank you very much, sir. How are you doing today?
We bless God.
Yeah,
we've been complaining and lamenting since 1960. The book of lamentation was not written because of us. Moving forward, the only way we can effect good and progressive change, majority, if not all of us, to get involved in the process. For too long a time, we have left politics for the few minority, the few corrupt, the few agberos, the few illiterate, to dominate politics and be making laws for you and I, who claim to be good, who claim to be educated. So enough of this talking. It will not change. We need to get involved. Okay, throw a question up now. How many Nigerians have their PVC compared to the population of Nigeria? Have you ever wondered this? Let me give some statistics so you know the anger in me this morning. The state government will conduct election will be conducted for state governorship. The winner will get about 500, I mean 700 or 500 and something votes, votes. While the person who comes second will get about 330,000 votes. That is less than 900 voters. And in a state where we have 5 million people, what does that tell you? There is still voter apathy. We have not suffered enough. In my complaint, all of us must get involved.
But sir, if I have to ask you a question, hold on, sir.
Okay.
The youth that have been involved for a while now, what have they delivered? I can mention up to 5 youths that is in government. They are disgraced.
Hold on. The youth needs direction. We that are intelligent, we that are educated, we that are the elders must get involved in the process to guide those youths. Those youth have no direction. They have no leadership. That is why the corrupt few who are in government with their wealth that they have stolen over the years, they are using that wealth to direct and control the conscience of those
All right. Anyway, I support you on that. I agree.
Hold on. Let me leave you with this last one. We were growing up. Those that go for councillorship, that run for that office, are our retired fathers with experience in the job who want to come into office to serve. But now you can see a young boy, after doing Yahoo Plus, he becomes a councillor at the age of 32 or 28. When he gets there, he starts to amass wealth. It will not change. We must get involved.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Nothing will change.
Thank you.
We must get involved. All doctors, engineers, pastors, everybody that means well for this country must get involved in the process.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Why we get involved in the process of getting involved? We still keep talking. Nations were built from debates like this.
Because you know what, Mr. Alex, let me say something, please. You know what, and if you said that we are just talking and talking and talking, that our talking is not doing anything. I'm not sure that's the true talk, you know, because it is through this talk that the people will be aware. You understand? And this issue of we saying the youth should take power, the youth should take this. Listen, man, there are so many youth in power. Desmond Elliott is a youth.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
Those two out of assembly, is it the head, the House Speaker? Is a youth.
Kogi State Governor is a youth.
Marcus Onubu is a youth.
The truth is that our system, it is not a foundation for anybody, even though they bring Jesus Christ. They bring Abraham come be councillor or governor. In that system, it's going to be rubbish. You understand? It's going to take God-fearing, a brutal person who don't care for second tenure, at least to fix 10%. From there, the rest that are coming will climb from there. You know, because as of today now, everybody wants to go for second tenure. They will be careful not to offend others. From there, after second tenure, before you know, they'll be counting the days they want to leave the office. So there's no way with the kind of structure we have, there's no way this thing can work. You understand? And again, I see here people talk about we should form a new party or this and that. And you know, at the end of the day, man, there's no two ways about any party that will come and beat PDP or APC. You know, because right now in the South, we don't have any other party apart from PDP and APC. Not like the East that they have ABGA. You understand? So if anybody want to dominate these people, to be these people, is to form a group and join one of these two elite party. You understand? Join this elite party and let's form a revolution inside that party. Apart from that, nothing. You understand? Instead, you know,
go ahead.
As in, if we want to form a new party to rival these people, number one, the money is not there. The money is not there. The structure is not there. You understand? This already has a structure. Somebody should just go there as a chameleon, then gain the support and gain the momentum, and you know, from there and strike. That's the only way. It's going to be hard. The person is going to put his life at risk. But if we say we want to look for a new party and let's start fighting these people, there's not to look at what happened to Showore. You know, so at the end of the day, the issue of youth, old or this, me, I don't care about the age, but if you can deliver and save Nigeria from these people, that is who we are looking for, not you.
To be honest, all the youth that is in government right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My brother, even the youth, now we worst pass.
Yes, my brother. Thank you. Even Kogi,
you know, Kogi
State governor.
Yeah.
If Kogi State governor was doing well, everybody, all the youth in Nigeria would have been bringing him out now as a president.
You know, man. See. Let me tell you, and people will say, now we there abroad. You guys should come and do something. See, the only thing that is different between we that lives abroad and those in Nigeria is the law. If they give us chance, this abroad we go do worst past now we in Nigeria. Just that the law does table us for here. That's why if you see we driving, you see red lights, you go break. you see stop sign. The whole break.
And to add to what you are saying, Mr.
You
Obedi,
understand? So
that
it
is
is
why
not we don't have a law back home.
that is why you see many of us when we visit Nigeria, we don't follow the law anymore. Yes,
It's true.
we
You
don't
know?
follow the law. We drive like a lunatics. We don't
Yes.
respect the police.
Standard. Yeah, if we have a standard law.
Good morning. Let me come in now, my brother.
Bygone.
Good morning, my brothers.
Good morning.
Let me come in. This is the good comrade.
You're welcome.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying our talking is not good or it's not important. By talking, we are creating awareness. We are enlightening the people. We are sensitizing them. It's good enough. But what I'm saying, we need a brutal approach. Brutal approach. We need to get involved physically. Okay, let me give you these statistics again. This will shock you. Do you know all the 36 states of the Federation, their capital budget is between 30 to 40%, while recurrent is about 70-60%. Let me break it down further again. Let me explain more. What I'm trying to say that the money that a state government will spend to develop the entire state from January to December is about between 30 and 40%. But the money the state government will be using to service civil servants, political appointees, is about 60 to 70%. What does that tell you? And let me give you further figures. The entire workforce, all the civil servants in those states put together, is less than 50,000 individuals, people. All the House of Assembly, 24 members. Members of the judiciary, less than 1,000. Members of the executive, with their commissioners, SSA and SA, less than 1,000. Put all these figures, all people running government together, they are less than, they are less than 100,000 individuals. Those 100,000 individuals, they are using our taxpayers' money to finance the less than 100,000 people. While the over 5 million people are living in poverty. Think about what I just said now. That is what is happening across the states. So the only way forward, because I don't criticize without providing solution. We that claim to be good, we that claim to be educated, we must join those existing party. Change the narrative. Because politics is about majority.
Yeah.
Politics is about majority. We can change the narrative if we have the numbers. Those youth are already there, but they don't have direction because it's a systemic plan. They make them poor. Even if they manage to go to school, they don't get job. So every 4 years, they are ready tools in the hands of these few individuals who are in government. Let me repeat the statistics again so people will hear. All the state workers or civil servants in those states, they are less than 50,000. Let anybody come out and challenge me on this. All the civil servants put together.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I support you on that.
All the commissioners, they are no more than 24. Deputy governor. Then all the political appointees, they are less than 1,000. Put all these figures together, they are less than 50,000 or 100,000 people. Those are the people using our 222 billion, 222 budgets. 222 billion was the figure. They are using 60-70% to service those less than 100,000 Edo people. While the over 5 million people are living in poverty. Think about this figure. So we need a drastic change. We need a brutal approach. Get involved in the process.
No.
It's not by forming new party. Join the existing party. Dominate. Go to your ward congress. Go to your ward party every week. Be a voice. Be outspoken.
That is what
Change the narratives. With the number, we can defeat them. That's the only way forward.
We are already doing our part here.
We are doing our part.
We need to do more. We need to do more.
Yeah.
Mandela, an individual.
But can I come in, sir?
Progressive change. Even went to jail for 27 years.
Can I come in,
we must
Mr.
be ready
Comrade?
to put our life on the line.
Mr. Good Comrade, can I come in? Can I come in?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, my brother.
Some of us, we speak like this. We are good. We are good with words, but when we get there, a lot of youth have failed us too. Look at Kogi State Governor is a youth. Desmond Elliott is a youth.
Right.
None of them are very different.
Correct on this. You are very correct.
We talk a lot, but when we get there, I'm not done, sir.
Mr. Alex, you forgot to mention
Can I come in, sir?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm not done, sir.
God
I'm
bless
not
you.
done.
Don't say
Yes, I'm not done, sir. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm saying
petitions or land grabbing on his table. No action.
I'm not done.
what
I'm
is
not
on
done. It's still my floor, Mr. Good Comrade. Please hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, sir. When our present governor was coming, Obaseki spoke more than you, sir. He gave us a lot of promises. He cajoled us with a lot of things. He with a lot of agenda.
You are not getting my point, oh. Hold on. You are making a mistake.
I'm getting your point. I'm getting your point. I want us.
Obaseki is a politician.
No, I'm still talking. Sir, I've not landed. I've not landed.
Hold on now.
Allow me land. Allow me land. Allow me land. I will not hold on. Allow me land.
No.
Allow me land.
Is wrong.
Allow me. It's not wrong. It's your own discussion that you should listen.
The Good Comrade, hold on.
Can I
please.
come in,
Hold on.
sir?
No, allow me. I'm not done. I'm not. You can't keep cutting me.
Alex, round up.
Okay. As we are talking, we should also have it in ourselves. We should also talk to our own conscience. Should we get there tomorrow? Can we be trusted? Can we be trusted? Because it's good. It's easy to quote figures like this. It's easy to give solutions. But most of us that have gotten there, we forgot those that brought us there.
If you check what the Good Comrade is saying, he's talking with anger because the system, the way the system is going, is already frustrating everyone.
The Good Comrade is not as angry as I am. I cannot shout. I cannot shout today. I'm in a good mood. It's Sunday. Nobody can shout like me. But the point is this: a lot of our young people have already failed us. Also, they failed us. That's it.
The youth who have failed us are in the minority. Majority of us should get involved in the process to give.
Okay, I have my PVC. I have my PVC, sir. I do.
Are you sure? I'm suspecting you.
Let's hear from Israel Semuta. Israel, my brother, good morning to you. Talk to us.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Ogbedi. I'm good. Good morning, everyone listening at home and also abroad. Thank you. I listened to Mr. Ogbedi spoke and everyone. You see, you are not far from the truth, my brother. But I want to still continue to tell you, and I will stand by my words. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and speak your own, let me speak my own. You see, what is happening now, there's no way you can find a solution right now. The solution might be drastic. What Mr. Ogbede said, that a lot of youth went into that place and they failed, just like Alex said. Do you know why they failed? I've earlier told you that the foundation, what brings a house is a foundation. When you have a proper foundation, anybody that is going to stay in there will be safe. And when you have a system that is already structured, you don't need to come and maneuver it. It is the system that will rule you. You cannot change the system. It's happened to wherever everyone lives in today. You come into the system, it is not you that dictates for the system, it's the system that dictates for you. Any youth that is going to go into Nigerian politics the way it is, as they are saying, let's romance with this one, or let's go and queue into this person and queue into that person. Wherever making as who I agbe no one where carry azene when you get there, you cannot do anything because you have to maintain that status quo that is already planned there. How do you do it? It is when you tell these people, no. You cannot be the highest. When Anthony Aneni was the PDP board of trustee, in the whole of Africa, it was known as the strongest man. But where is it today? The rest is history. When it is already swinging to the polls that the people are not angry, capitalize on that. That is what the poll is about. It is not telling you that these people will carry the order of the day. It is not going to work again because the system, everybody now understand that it is wrong for you to get the solution is to capitalize on that. Don't queue on their own. Queue on what you're going to do. Come at mass on that day. Vote other party that has not entered that government so that they cannot find what is happening in the system. Because if you continue to say these people, you cannot beat them, that suppression will come to you and you will never beat them. That is what happened in Ambrambra. People are still saying Abga was this. No, the people already decided. In Ivanagi, they are not coming again. And that is why they said we are going to bring a new party who is going to find where the loopholes actually come from. Because you are saying somebody like Desmond Elliott, he may have the zeal to change the status quo, but that is the problem. Unless we, on that day, we come at mass and say never. Don't let somebody tell you where you have to queue on this one. No, it is the problem we are facing. When the poll is already showing that you are gaining the advantage because they already know.
What you are saying is a no to the two parties, APC and PDP.
No, don't go there. Those two parties will never help you. Don't even try and queue on them because the status quo. Listen, let me finish. The status quo is already there. Just as they say they have the manifesto for you as a citizen, they also have a manifesto they work with in their own party. So you have to queue on that statute, whether you like it or not. So why don't you change the narrative by saying no? Let us bring a new party who will now see if there's a loophole there. See what Teludo is doing. I change it.
Thank you.
Let me come in now. Let me correct some impressions.
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
It's not your turn yet. We have Midwest Republic here. Good morning to you, Midwest Republic. Thanks for joining us this morning. Please talk to us.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. You see, as Israel always emphasizes on the system, and that is the fact. There is nobody, naturally, human beings are born to be greedy. If you come across a philosopher, it will teach you this. You understand me? We are born naturally. And at the same time, we just want to enjoy ourselves. We don't want to wake up 4 o'clock and be going to work, the way God created us. So naturally, the system controls human. And that is why in this advanced country where we live, some of us, we live in a kingdom, we live in some country that doesn't have king. For me, I have opportunity to live in a kingdom, a Spanish kingdom and the Swedish kingdom. So if you look at the system affects the king himself, how he should behave as a king. So if you are applying for something in the office, the same procedure you will pass through, that is the same procedure the king's son is going to pass through.
Yeah.
The prime minister daughter will pass through the same process, the governor. So you see, the system is the king. The system is the president. The system is the minister. So instead of our people from after the independence to build on a system, they build on collective individual. And
now you are talking after the independence. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
So they became the super rich people, super influential people. Now they are replacing it with their children. So even the military, they were the one that actually crippled the entire fuel system that we inherited from the British. So even before we entered this democracy, that is why I continue to wonder the kind of brain that the Northerners have. Because we cannot going to see them like people that they are not sharp, No. They went back, put their heads together, wrote a constitution that will make sure that this democracy never work, so that their people can come back one way or the other, or maybe they take over either they are in charge of the leadership, or through military they can achieve it. So now let us look at this election that we are shouting here. Election that brought Jonathan to power. It was one of the most free and fair elections that has ever happened in the history of that country, and nothing good comes out of it. Now, the same election that brought this Buhari first tenure, it was also free and fair. People were fed up, thinking that Buhari will come and, he's a tough man. We need somebody that is tough. Now, look at your Edo State. The election that brought Obaseki the second time was so free and fair. Edo people stand up and make sure there's no money. What are we benefiting from it? We benefited nothing, because we have people who are trying to build the country from their head. instead of building a system, because the system automatically will eliminate corruption more than 70%. So they don't want that to happen. That is why they will come to rule us. Even as we are campaigning for a new party will become a new party. My brother, we are already Nigerians. And if we don't emphasize on telling these people, look, this time around, we don't need your electricity. Please don't tell us you want to give us electricity. We don't need your road. We don't need the Obaseki road, or just for example. We don't need you to build. We don't need your school. What we need is just a system that will make the ministries to function. Ministry of Education have to be alive for any governor policy to succeed in terms of education. The Ministry of Work and Housing have to be functioning. They have to be alive. All the department have to be intact for the governor to be able to achieve infrastructure. All the Ministry of Agriculture have to be alive for we to develop our agriculture. How can the governor just be in charge of everything and put Minister of Finance in his office? The people you are leading, they don't even know what you generate in their state. So to tell you that we need to start waking up, to start educating our people that everything Obaseki is promising you is not going to work. It's a dead policy before arrival. He needs 50 pupils in a class. He doesn't know the number of pupils in the state. He want to distribute
the
hospital.
The other side will still do the same thing.
The same thing.
Brother,
I have the solution. You people should let me explain.
He want to distribute a school to hospital to all places in Edo State. The Ministry of Health is dead. We don't even know who is going there to take medicine. At the end of the month, the doctors will just write names of people that they treated, and they did not even go to hospital. Are you not so surprised that Edo State Central Hospital has been demolished? Do you see nurses and doctors in the street crying, we don't have job again, our place have been destroyed, place of work? That is to tell you the level of rottenness of the whole places. They knew it, but they don't want it to change, either as a result of ignorance, or they are
that is the situation we have been in 1930. And these two people have been using you like this, like that. They will not stop.
You see, Israel always said system. My dear brother, what you are enjoying in Europe today is the system. There are some people, because you are black.
Let me come here, I have the solution. Who will change the system? Is the Holy Ghost?
Wait.
It's me and you.
Wait.
I have
no.
You have spoken well.
The system will control you. You don't have. We don't have system in Nigeria.
I have a solution. Hear me out. We are supposed
to be the solution is to agree for a system.
We are not arguing to win.
Hold on, sir. The Midwest Republic. Have you finished?
Yeah. Let me just. I will align, but let me say this one. The thing is this.
Good comment.
Okay, for every. You want to talk or me?
No. Finish first.
Okay. In every advanced country, let us take what is called system. A system have to do with social security number. Now, the social security number is the taproot, like a tree, of the taproot of a tree. When the taproot is faulty, the tree will never be a good tree. Either it died or will continue to sick. So as far as we are concerned in Nigeria, the entire system is sick, even in the medical term. As a human being, all the organs of your body.
Midwest Republic, don't forget that our original topic here is the building that collapsed that took free.
It's the same thing we are saying. You buy a land, you start building a house. There's no ministry. The local government is
no proper survey, nothing.
No system to make sure that nobody investigate the material, nobody check it. It's just individual own, because there is no system to control the people. So if you even call them now, you know what they will do? They will be making law and appoint their brothers to enrich themselves with the law. So this is what is going on. But if a due system is there,
all right.
If a due system is there,
thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
If a due system is there,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The good comrade, please talk to us, sir.
Mr. Niger Watch, I'm a different breed. I don't criticize without providing solution. That is why I'm different. To lament, to criticize is the easiest part of the job. We are just lamenting, wasting our time. We should provide solution. We are saying system. Who is going to change the system? Is he Holy Ghost? Is he a Gabriel?
They have said
hold on, please.
You said,
is he Holy Ghost? No.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. You said you provide your solution by saying
I have more. Just hear me out.
Hold on. It's still your flaw. I know. You provide a solution.
by saying that we must join one of the two parties, right?
No, I said we must get involved in the political process.
Yes, no, you mentioned earlier on, you said we should join one of the two leading parties to
That is the
change
easiest part. That is the easiest route.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That is your
Mr. Nana, watch is my flow.
Now,
Give me time to. I am boiling. I have things to tell Nigerians.
Hold on,
I
sir.
have things to tell Nigerians. Hear me out.
Hold on, I will hear you out, sir. Others are saying that they opposed that way of changing the system. So you see, everybody are
Naja, was you hold on? You are the moderator. Let me educate people. Calm down. You are talking more than us. God bless you.
Which country this man?
Please, I want to beg everybody to listen, please, so we can learn from each other. I don't argue to win. I argue to educate. I argue to learn. I listen to people to learn. There's no trophy to be won here. I'm not saying I'm the most intelligent, but I've studied the problem of Nigeria and I have a solution. Now, we are saying system. Who is going to change the system? Is he only Ghost? Is he AJ Gabriel? No, it's you and I. Now, in 1957, 1956, 1958, when our father Enao moved the motion for independence, they moved the motion because they were the privileged few who were opportune to school abroad. They were enlightened. They had foresight. They had good dreams for the country. But we were too in a hurry to seek for independence because we don't mature yet. Now we've got independence, no doubt. It's not a bad thing. But the politicians failed. That is what attracted the military to take over. They saw reason to take over. The military entered and they were even worse off. Now, moving forward now, we are saying system. Let me give you another statistic again. When Yamu lost the election, did he get up to 500,000 votes? The answer is no. When Obaseki won the election, did he get up to 1 million votes? The answer is no. According to the fraudulent census figure of Edo State by census, conducted by a military president about 25-30 years ago, they said Edo State is about 5.something to 7 million. Let's assume that figure is correct. So what does that tell you? If the members of APC in Edo State were 2 million people, will Izeyemu get 500,000 votes, less than 500,000 votes? The answer is no. What does that tell you? We stay and fold our hand. We don't get involved. We allow the few individuals who are corrupt, who have amassed wealth over the years to be dominating politics. That is why we see them now making laws for us in the House of Assembly. People who are not supposed to be there are the ones making laws for you and I. And we have no choice. We must obey that law or we'll go to jail. Now, performance is not determined by age. The only way forward we can succeed in this whole matter is this. We must get involved in the process. We have youth already in government. Some of them are trying a little way. Most of them are failed. Why did they fail? Because they are in the minority. All of us must get involved. If the population of Edo State is, for example, let's say 5 million, we know that there must be those who are less than 80 who cannot vote. Let's give them 1 million. Let's remove 1 million from that 5 million. That 4 million population, 3.7 should get involved in the process. Let me see how they will ring election. We must go to our ward and register and be holding ward meeting. Be vibrant. All these things we are saying online, we need to be saying it in ward meeting. They are not hearing. It's still the few individuals. One leader who have amassed wealth is the one controlling the political party. He's the one who will determine all the 12 councillors in Oredo. He's the one who will determine who will become chairman of Oredo. But if all of us are involved, how is he going to ring the election? Politics is a bad number. Now, the present House of Assembly, our lawmakers now, you think that we make law to reduce their own salary? Some of them are going home with about 35 million every month, every 30 days. Why we have doctors, engineers, lecturers receiving less than 150 a year in a month in the same country? Why wouldn't there be corruption? Cost of running governance is too expensive. They know, but they can never bring it down because they are benefiting. So the only way we can change this is to get involved in the process. We need men who want to serve, not men who want to make money. To execute a governorship election now, you must have up to 5 to 10 billion naira. What is the salary of a governor? What does that tell you? If a governor can go and seek and borrow 10 billion to run an election, if he gets to office, you think he will not recoup his money back? Our politics has been structured in a defaultive way. It's too expensive. That is why when they get there, they don't care about you and I. They want to amass wealth. So the only way we can change this, if we have 4 million voting population in those states, 3.7, 3.8, if possible 4 million should be involved on that election day. Go and check from 1999. I don't want to run too far. From 1999 to date, go and check the winners of governorship election in Edo and the losers. Put the two figures of those, the person that won and the person that came second together. It's less than 1 million. In a state where we have over 4 million voters. What does that tell you? We are shining away. Politics is a dirty business. It's not for me. It's for Agberus. Okay, we are folding our hands. Those Agberus now, they are strategizing. You can see Tinubu now. His campaign is very loud because he has amassed wealth. What is the salary of a governor for 8 years that Tinubu was a governor? Where is he getting all this money from? Nobody's asking question. We have a defaulting system. Who is going to change it? This present House of Assembly? No. So as we are shouting 2023 for president, we should also be looking for capable, trusted, God-fearing people that will also dominate the House of Assembly and House of Senate, so they can make good laws and be a check to the president. Because if you bring Angel Michael to be president, with this present House of Assembly, with this present structure, that man will fail from day one. So moving forward now, we should start now, not tomorrow. We should start shouting. The government must introduce independent candidacy. So that I don't need to go through a political party. If I'm popular in my local government and people trust me and they've seen my antecedents, they can vote me as a local government chairman. Because the way the parties are structured, there are some big men in this town, in this country. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to go personal. They sponsor candidates in APC. They sponsor candidates in PDP. That is why you see pretenders among the aspirants. They are playing like a game of chess. We must get involved in the process. To talk is good. We must do more than that. We must go to our ward level and get involved in the process. We should be the majority. The few youth who are there, they are unemployed. They are ready tools in the hands of those who have made money. So we that claim to be good must dominate. We must have that number, the majority. If we are 2.5 million in a party and we are good people, that 2.5 are good people, and we have 500,000 people who are bad, can 500,000 dominate 2.5 million people? So that is my message. Doctors, engineers, lecturers, pastors, lawyers, all of us must get involved. We cannot stay without governance. Do you know we have Ministry of Water Resources in Edo State? Ministry of Water Resources. Tell me one place where you have public tap. I will give that person 1 million naira. And we have workers in that Ministry of Water Resources collecting salary every 30 days. And some of them will even retire and pension and be collecting pension. And we are not protesting. We are not. That is it. See, the increase of price of bread in Egypt is what led to the uprising in the Arab Spring. We should go and read those increase of price of bread. Then now in Nigeria, in Edo State, we have Ministry of Water Resources. No single public tap everywhere. Everybody is now doing private borehole. And we have workers in that ministry receiving salary. Is that not fraud? Okay, our Ministry of Works, they don't construct roads. They go to office, they collect salary. The government gives contract to foreign companies. What does that tell you? My brother, our Ministry of Agric is alive in the Edo State. But what are they doing? Nothing. The government want to plant tree. You go and bring Chinese people to come and plant tree for you and I. And we are not protesting. We are not talking. I can never contest any election. I'm an activist. Those who know me know me. Mr. Edigi, if you finish this program, call your brother, Osaze Edigi. He's a comrade. You trust him. You know him. Ask him about me. He will tell you more about me. He will tell you the things I'm doing for the state. I don't have any secret agenda. I don't want to contest. I will never contest. I want to be a check to those who are in government. Hold on. If State was in government today, the way I'm talking now is the same way I was still talking.
The good comrade, you said I should, hold on now, who is interrupting? You said I should call my brother if I know my brother.
Because no, I said call him. He knows me so well. Ask him about me. He knows my antecedents. He will give you an idea who is talking right now. My brother, I'm not a politician. I can. God bless you.
I
give me that money.
Well, and I know your real name, but I don't. Since you,
God bless you. Give me that billions. I will never contest election. I prefer to serve as a check to those who are in government. That is the role I love to play. If
Let's
you say
allow
Yaba
them
was the
speak
governor,
to you.
I'll be saying the same thing. I'm not talking because I'm APC. I'm not talking because I hate who are there now.
Do you have
So,
any plan
please,
to
we should
contest
get
for any
involved.
position? The good comrade, do you have any
Never.
plan to contest? Okay.
Never. I may check to those who are in government.
Oh,
We voted
wonderful.
Oshomole for the first tenure. But second tenure, I was the one attacking Oshomole.
All right, let's move on. Thank you very much, sir. We'll be coming back to you again. I would like Mr. Alex to talk to us. Then we'll go to Mr. Ogbede. Alex, you have the floor.
Yes. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you very clear.
Okay, just a minute. Yes, I was listening to the good comrade. You know, today I'm not in the mood to shout. I have not been triggered. I just hope that the lives, more lives are not lost in that collapsed building. Let's not lose focus, although it's all rooted to what we are discussing, the systemic corruption. The system has to be destroyed, starting with the constitution, the corrupt constitution also. So, like the good comrade is trying to say who's going to change it, how we're going to come in, like with the numbers and so on and so forth. It starts like this. For me, we are doing a great work here. I know that this thing is traveling far and wide. Is going to Abuja, is going to all government houses in the state, local government, everywhere. Is going around the world. You can never underestimate the power of the media, social media, especially these days. So Mr. Najawash, I want to thank you for your work, and I want to let you know that people are not copying you, hosting debate in their various platforms. I'll just laugh. I'll say, Najawash brought about this debate thing. You made it popular.
That's very
recently.
Correct. You are very correct on
yes.
that.
Yes, and people are now modeling after you, putting numbers there. I just see something. So I want to say kudos to you. You are doing a great job. Let nobody discourage you. Don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. We are with you, and God will bless you. So we have to keep talking. We don't have any other country we can call our own. People are living in some kind of comparable situations like poorer countries. There are people living in Somaliland, and the rest. People were in Rwanda those days when their country was bad. So we have to keep hoping and believing, and we get into the system too and see how we can bring about change. We cannot deliver this kind of country to our children's children. It's not fair on them. If our grandfathers and our fathers failed, we should not fail. So I want to also commend the work you are doing in terms of fighting land grabbing too. Everything you are doing, I'm very impressed, and I'm solidly behind you, sir. With the steps you are taking, they're all a very good one. So this set of corrupt leaders, I don't know where they are going with this money they are looting, the money made for development, the money made for social welfare, the money made for empowerment, agricultural empowerment, youth care, everything, sport. When I was growing up, we used to have a lot of ways, like inter-house sport in primary school. We look forward to those things. May 27, we look forward to those things. But nowadays, these leaders, the wickedness, is just growing by the day. And the youth is kind of imitating them. I am totally disappointed, specifically on the governor of Kogi State, who was in his 40s when he came on board, or if not 39 years old or so. But he has failed. Him and a few of them. He has failed. He said, for me, it's a disgrace to the youth. Look at what he's doing. His state is almost like nothing is happening there. The youth there are complaining against a youth. Buhari is not in his state. If he was doing well now, before now, by now the whole nation would have come together, all the youth, like during the SARS protest, that we need that guy to be the next president now. But we have no basis for such talk, because the guy is just a continuation of the corrupt bandwagon. He's there with them. So I hope that some of us that are clamoring for change, some of us that are by the sidelines criticizing, I hope when we get there, Mr. Evis, you once said something that it's just something that they give them to drink once they get into that position. I don't know. I'm asking the same question. Because my own governor now has done me abracadabra. He has played me 419. I gave him my vote. I decorated my car with his pictures for more than 2 months. I don't know him before. I live in Amagba, and there was a campaign trip there, and I joined them because I saw his work and I saw his prospect. I thought I was seeing a Messiah. I didn't know that they're all the same. How do you not convince me? This is why you have people not coming out. The few ones that have been trusted have failed. They failed totally. It's a continuation of the previous narrative. They sell lies to us and they whip us with canes later on. They whip us even with scorpions. Imagine the way women are being killed in the farms, people are being kidnapped, nothing has been done. I'm not trying to digress, but I'm just telling you, it's all about the corruption of these guys. Who do we not trust? So we have to get in, keep talking, keep doing our bits, and hope for a better day, because the way things are going is like the more you look, the less you see. People who are one way or the other benefiting from the corrupt system will come and attack you, that you are fighting them. Don't talk to my governor like that. When people are being killed, human life, that building that just collapsed now, I mean, if a proper body was there to check out things will not happen like that. Lives will not be lost. I mean, nearly we are not going to the state where we see human life as nothing, but not me. Unfortunately, I will not be in that group. Human life almost means nothing to our leaders.
We are already there.
And now, even the citizens are not copying. Do you know that nowadays, if you just should go in Benin, people will just be like, let's sit down on pop passion. They'll be discussing the kind of gun instead of running. They're not scared again. They'll say, no, 11 millimeter or na AK-47. They'll be close to that place. They will not be running anymore. People are not chalant, I don't know. So we have to find a way to come together. I still believe there will be a revolution in this country. I still believe, because I still believe it's the only way to clear this mess. Some people need to die for a new dawn. Even if I'm not a violent person, I'm not saying that there should be a revolution, but there is no way out. These guys have hijacked the system. They've built words, like the previous speaker said. They've amassed words, kept them outside the countries. During election, they travel and bring down this money even in dollars and pounds. You see them sharing dollars during all these things. So how do we go from here? How do we go apart from a civil disobedience, like a civil revolution? It has to come not against the citizens, but the citizens against these people, targeting their buildings. During the SARS protests, they were all running away already. They were all running away. I was surprised. Everybody was jetting out of the country. They were all running away, and it will still happen again. Some of them know it. They do say it sometimes in their sessions, in their debate, that this youth will come back again. And this time they are not coming with flags. They are coming prepared. They are coming with something else. They are not coming to sing national anthem, because now everybody is not feeling the national anthem is a scam. The Nigerian pledge is a scam, because the leaders have not treated the citizens well over the years. Our eyes are being opened every day. A 10-year-old boy now knows what is happening in Nigeria. A 10-year-old girl now knows that Nigeria has no future for her. So right now, I mean, we just have to keep talking. I'll just leave it there.
Thank you. Mr. Obede, please talk to us. And before that, Alex, I want to say thank you for that wonderful speech and your encouragement. Whatever that we are doing on this platform, we are doing it for us, not for me. So that's why I normally say anybody that is on this platform, whatever you are doing here, don't think you're doing it for me. We are doing it for us. You can see how passionate the good comrades are expressing itself over the situation we all are passing through in Nigeria. You can hear someone like Alex, Israel, everyone. You heard Mr. The Midwest Republic talking earlier on. So we all here, whatever we are doing, we should have that primary perception that we are doing it for us, not for one person. So you guys are the one pushing me to do what I'm doing. I don't just wake up and say, okay, let me do this. When I'm even coming on air, I already have it in mind that I have people that have the same mindset like me, that we do this. In fact, many of you know better than me. So I appreciate that. But I like this kind of encouragement, because it pushes you to do more.
You, Mr. Nigeria.
You're trying to give up. Yes. Thank you very much. Mr. Bennett, Obede, please talk to us, sir.
Yeah. My thing is that, I really want to come in the area of this forming a new party and taking over, like the way my brother, Mr. Israel, is talking. You know, dump this old party and just form a new one. You know, that will not be possible. You
No,
understand?
I wouldn't put that.
No,
I don't.
no,
Not for the new one. No. It's
you
already
know.
things
So
existing.
no, that's what I'm saying. That will never be possible in the kind of system that we have back home in Nigeria. You understand? Some of us, like the way the good community is talking, need to infiltrate this system, infiltrate this party, and be there. You understand? Let me give a critical example. This guy in South Africa, Julius Malemo. You know, he was once in is it ANC something?
ANC.
The Mandela's party. You know, he built himself up there and gather his crowd, and you know, he noticed that the system is not what he wants. He went to one from EFF. I think that should be a better structure, a better thing for us to do. You understand? Because for us to just form a new something and fight these people, that will never be possible. You understand? That is for that. That's my own opinion. You know. And secondly, again, what people that have really failed us back home, you know, that has really kept us in this mess. We are talking about the politicians and the elders, you know, families and those that God have given a platform to talk, you know, to mentor people also has failed us. I know so many of us will not agree on this, but me, I'm a very critic of these people, our pastors, the clergymen back home. You know, so I know it does not really affect politics. It does not really concern what we are talking about.
No, they are part of the problem with their sermon.
These people, do you know that if five churches choose to fix Nigeria with the kind of influence they have over the citizens of Nigeria, you know, Nigeria will be will be fixed in the next 8 to 10 years. Let me tell you guys something. I'm in America today. Some of the benefits and the good life I live in America today is the blood of somebody like Martin Luther King that fought for civil rights. You understand? Which pastor in Nigeria, you know, I don't want to mention name, you know, so that their people will not start fighting this channel. Which pastor in Nigeria, one of those top big pastors, will come out and fight for the people? They are all in the altar. You know, we are just a small group of people trying to make a change. But these people have this large congregation that can control crowd. You know, if this country wants to get in, but they are not doing nothing. You understand? We have a pastor here in America. You know, he's a civil rights activist. He's still a broadcaster. His name is Reverend Hal Shelton. You understand? This man goes everywhere whenever African American has a problem. How many of these our leaders we call pastor does that to us whenever there's a problem back home in Nigeria? They don't do it. You know, all they want is just to collect their egunje and chill. So at the end of the day, the route the good community said we should follow, I think that's the best route. But at the end of the day, we should still try and continue talking, and we should infiltrate this their PDP and APC. That is the only way, because they already had a platform, they already had a structured system settled down in all the wards in Edo State. I'm talking about my Edo State now. I'm not talking about the whole of Nigeria. You know, they already had a platform structured in all the wards in Edo State. Then we can from there do something to just, you know, to just try and take over. You understand? Because at the end of the day, even this one we are doing on the internet now, it is the people that read, you know, that goes to the
the grassroots.
The grassroots people that goes to vote in Edo State, they don't even watch this program. You know, for me, I would still suggest this. You know, we should go local. We should go Jehovah Witness, if possible. I know.
May God bless you, my brother. May you live long. Jehovah Witness approach. Door to door.
I do it right here in America. You know, we are starting a election month first. We are going door to door because I know the person I'm campaigning for, it will win. It's not because of me. You know, for Africans America, because of the politics that they are going to say, it's going to affect the people that are coming in and those of us that are still long here. You know, so we should do Jehovah Witness and we should do paper printing. I could remember those days back home. You know, what's it called? There's this thing they call when you go to preach, they'll
Handbills.
give you
Handbills.
handbill. You understand? I think we should go radical on that. Print handbill, start sharing it on bus stop. Reject these people, reject this. You understand? With that, people will be aware, because at the end of the day, it is we that live abroad that can afford internet, that can afford a megabyte to watch all this thing. The people on ground, the grassroots. You know, my people in my community where I grew up, most of them don't even know what is Nigeria Watch. You understand? They don't even know, except we tell them, now they watch this program, they will say, we have one say internet, we want to watch that kind of thing. You understand? Because they are not aware. You understand? But thank God, some of them are still watching, but it's just a small percentage. I think one of the things we should do again, we should strategize again and look for a way to reach these people, to reach the grassroots. You understand? If we can reach the grassroots through digital, through megaphone, one of those days, a rally on megaphone, stuff like that. I'm just providing a solution, you know. We already know the system is already corrupt. Right now, all we should be thinking about is solution, how to target these grassroots people. You understand? Mr. Ibis, I know you are vast in this because when I was back home early 2000, your dad, I'm telling you for the first time, your dad was my chairman, you know, Onie digging. We used to go do things in Ego, you know. I was in Ward 7 in Ego. You understand? So you were born in politics, you know everything about politics. So what I'm trying to say is that we as a people, you know, we need to do something that will provoke the grassroots, provoking the grassroots in a different way that will make them believe in us, because, you know, as in, to start with, the poverty back home is too much. The neglect from the government is too much. We need to start to sensitize them to know their rights, what they need to do, and what they don't need to do. You understand? So, you know, for me, that is my take. You understand? So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Obede. I really appreciate you right there. Thank you so much. I would like us to go to Mr. Israel to talk to us once again.
Oh, thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogbede. You said a lot of things, and I quite picked some things about what you said, which they are very good ones, constructive ones. And you spoke about many things that has to do with, maybe I said, let us build another party. Let me start from there. Building a new party, it's going to take time, right? But how do you try to get these people? Infiltration is a no-go area, because you, in the time of infiltration, you will be infiltrated, because it happens during the NSAS protest. By bringing some people into the process, they use that thing to infiltrate the youth. And today, that is why you see we are on the ground zero right now, because infiltration would not work. You talk about Julius Malema. This is like a hero. And I so much love the way you say Julius Malema. Julius Malema, you want to forget this another person from Uganda, Bobby Wine. These are youth who saw that the problem of the society was much more. They took it upon themselves and educate the youth. And that is why you see a mass movement right now. In Uganda today, the second political party that is more than what Museveni brought in is the one of Bobby Wine. And he's dominating, because the people has not queued on what he was saying as a youth. And all the politicians were trying to bribe him. He said no, he stood his ground. That is why I keep telling you, anyone that changes their belief because of their selfish interest or the interest they want to gain from other people, it can never be a leader. A leader who wants something good for them, for the society, must stand firm and say no. An example you just said again is Julius Malema. What did Julius Malema did? Julius Malema was a youth league under the ANC government during the time of Thabo Mbeki and Jacob Zuma. He was there when he saw that the foundation of that political party, what Mandela actually stood for. People like Jacob Zuma, Walter Sisulu, Oliver Tambo, what they brought to ANC is not what is happening right now. And that is why you see somebody like the likes of Jacob Zuma is in jail, even if he was there. But what did Julius Malema do? When he was acting, telling them he has to change it radically. Julius Malema, Jacob Zuma actually ousted him out of the party. What did he do? He went out into the public and told them the truth, that for you to be able to gain back the South Africa which Malema fought for, you must cue into what I am saying. Here is the platform, and that is why you see him. He is now the second largest political party in Nigeria. He defeated COPE.
This is what I wanted Sowore to do that you didn't understand in previous debates. It's the same approach.
Wait, sir.
Get information.
I am getting somewhere. I am trying to get somewhere. Now, DA, Democratic Alliance in South Africa, headed by who? Maimusi. Maimusi left because the DA, he told Maimusi, you are going to suffer this thing because you think you can go and drink tea in another party trying to romance with them. Where is Maimusi today? Maimusi left DA because he couldn't achieve it. What he was gaining, because the people who are the white majority were trying to influence Maimusi so that he can turn the ANC against themselves. But today, where are we? Julius Malema comes to the parliament with red beret and red boot because he believed that the radical must take place. That is what you must stand for what you believe. Then thirdly, let's go to Rwanda. Who is the president of Rwanda today? That's Paul Kagame. When during the Rwanda genocide, how long did they take? 1994, that was when the war ended. But look at Rwanda today, the transformation of Rwanda. The youth took it upon themselves, which was led by who? The president now is one of the best presidents so far in the whole of Africa. Anybody can go and
you are very correct on that.
Now, that is what I'm trying to say. If you believe that this thing is going to work, why are you going to take us back to Egypt? Don't infiltrate these people. Don't even go near them because they are going to infiltrate you. It is either by money. If Malema having money today, no way. Malema, who is the person joining Malema? It's all the youth. Go and check the EFF. It's all youth. And they believe on the system that this system must change. Land appropriation must be given to the people who belong, and there's not going to be compensation. They stood by their ground, and that is why they are gaining momentum. Nigeria, what is the problem? The problem is when these people who actually schooled abroad, they know a system, and they are having different passports and different residents everywhere in the world, and this is a place where other people share their blood, like what Mr. Ogbede said. People like Martin Luther King Jr., they share their blood to make sure you have something for a better society for their fellow men. But Nigerian leaders today will come and seek refuge there. Don't you see where it will bounce back to you? Now you have to listen, all Nigerians. Don't romance with anybody if you believe you can change it. The reason why they are afraid of you now is because social media is out. This canvassing has gone past that. People are hearing your voice. I'm telling you now. People are hearing your voice. What you need to do, the only solution, tell your brothers, tell your sister, call. Give them a call and tell them, on the day of the voting, go out. Don't let anybody deceive you. Vote another party that has never been in government.
Now you are understanding my point. We must get involved. We must have that. We must have the numbers.
Somewhere. But for me, romancing with any political party that has put us into jeopardy is a no, because these people will infiltrate you again. Because
what does the Constitution says about registering a new political party? Can you give me? I know it. I want to hear from you. You have to have offices in the 10 states of the federation.
Listen,
which graduate can finance that?
You want to hear from me? This is what I'm telling you. It's difficult. I know. Hold on, sir. I know it's difficult. Hold on. Rome wasn't built in a day. These people didn't start this infiltration today. They built on a loophole that was already done. Do you understand? That is why you see the lives of Desmond Elliott cannot do you anything. Do you know why? Because he wanted to go and change the system, but when he got there, no.
You are very wrong. Desmond is observing table manners.
You see, it's observing table manners. This is the problem. So the only solution
Alex,
is what happened in Anambra.
Round up, we have a caller, okay?
Yeah.
Round up in 30 seconds, Israel. Go ahead.
Okay. So the only solution is the one in Anambra. Stay with your vote. Don't even romance with them, because if you romance with them, they will still come and give you the same manifesto they are using in their political system, in their political party. Because that is not the manifesto they are reading to you. The manifesto they have been reading to you is good road, good light. Where have you since then? Where are we? Are we still having the good road and good light? They will never tell you what is going to change the system. Example that is what is going to change your system is how to bring certain things that will make sure that anything that is done, everybody can see it in the public domain. And that is where you see a place like here, where you have these social security numbers given to everybody, so that if you do something bad, we can easily trace you. But they will not use that one to campaign, because they know that is where they steal their money and you cannot find out. So they are not going to bring it to you. So they are going to be working on their party.
That is why we have to get involved and change the process.
We are already changing it, sir. It's already changing.
We should do more than talk.
Yeah, but you can say it that way, but the talk is already moving somewhere. I'm telling you. So people don't be cajoled.
Okay, let me shock you before I think it comes in.
Hold on.
They have a caller.
We have a caller. Hold on. Hello, good morning, sir. Mr. Pius, thanks for calling us this morning. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, good morning, Nigeria Watch.
Thanks for your patience. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much, sir. I just want to acknowledge you first, because this morning I was just talking to one of my worker in the list. The guy was talking to me about Rolando Ihoy. See what is happening. I say, yeah, this is what Nigeria Watch is fighting for. Everything about the land grabbers, everything, the way you have helped people, you doesn't collect money, even though your staff, they are straightforward. You got to tell me, your boy, you can't have. I say, no. I say, Nigeria Watch even said it. He said, if any of his staff have collect money from you, as I be helping people, you should come and see it in the live stream.
Yeah.
And even though you have done, if you have done anything, you have cheated anybody, you should come and see it in the last room for people to know. Okay, your hand is very clean, because you don't want to follow your father's footsteps. You have your own life to live. You want to fight for the Edo people. The guy said, what? He said, no. He said, as from today, he said he will be watching Nigeria Watch. He said he doesn't watch you before. He said, because of that thing I said, that this guy know your father well. He said, because I said, you said he doesn't want to follow your father's footsteps. You want to follow your own destiny, your own future. I said, even though you fight with the PDP, APC, he doesn't follow. The guy said, he said he doesn't watch you. He said, but from now, we started watching you.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say thank you for everything you are saying, my brother.
I appreciate you so much, sir.
When we are saying, no problem. I'm listening to things. Everybody is talking the right thing. You understand?
Yeah.
But there's something for we to say, for we to find, make another party or to build another party. My brother, it will take years. Why can't we join Omoyole Oshore? That guy is not corrupt. We are talking about South Africa. We are talking about Bobby One. Oshore pass those people. Oshore is a person that talk to face to face. He doesn't want to take pride. That's why the government, they are fighting against Shore today. Why can't we, the youth, let us back Shore?
Yeah.
With that revelation in Nigeria, Oshore have said it. Until that thing happen, all those people will not go. Because some of those people have to go in Nigeria. Now what happened in Ghana, what role is do? It have to happen in Nigeria. Without so, sir, Nigeria will never settle. No how we will say we want to bring new person or this guy. No, they will put that. See how they put a show in Abuja there. Because they know the youth have been listening to this guy. And when this guy say let's move, they listen to the guy. That's why they bring the show on Abuja there. Even though today, let us all the guys that are working with you now, you understand? That you people come out and go to Edo State tomorrow, go to Abuja. You say you want to fight those government that are there. My brother, they will shock everybody down. They will put everybody there in prison. You understand? Until that revolution happen in Nigeria, sir, nothing will work well. Let us go to Edo State. Let us bring one person down to Edo State. Can we start with our own state? We are not talking about Nigeria. Okay, let us start with our own state. Maybe the next election, we that in Europe country here, let us bring one person. There's many parties. Let us choose one party. There are many parties in those states. Let us follow this party. We don't want to go for APC. We don't want to go for PDP. You will still say our people in Europe here, they will still fight against us. They against us. They will say no. You know, somebody will be fighting with you for so many times. It's solely you don't want everything to come down because they know say, Nigeria water just come with day. You want to grow more than us. You understand? But you do everything with your wisdom. But everybody is not following your way. You understand? It's not your way. The wisdom that God gives to you. It's not your way. The wisdom your God knows what you want to do. I don't pray that this wisdom God has given to you, sir, you should follow it up. But anyone that want to fight against you, God will only fight against that man. He will only fight against that woman. And so shall it be in the mighty name of Lord Jesus Christ. As you are fighting for those people, anybody want to throw you down, they want to fight you back, God will fight against that man, will fight against that woman.
Amen.
Sir, your leg.
Amen.
Any Jesus.
Let it clear for you, sir. Follow your destiny. Follow your destiny and your future. Don't follow that person's destiny. As you have been a good people, sir, may God bless you.
Thank you.
Mr. Pius got dressed for church.
Comrade. Yes, I want to talk to comrade.
The good comrade,
yeah. Please, the good comrade. Sir, I'll be asking this question, even though you yourself, Nigeria Watch. Sir, please. If any of you guys know you can work for or to even go to local government area to contest, to win, to show people a good example, good comrade, please you come and don't say you don't want to roll. If I know this want to show what I've been doing for so many years. He was fighting.
No, I perform better when I'm putting those in government in check. I'm more comfortable that way because I'm a private person. I don't want government money, but I want to spark the brains that will effect good and positive and progressive change. All of us cannot be in government house.
No, don't say all of us cannot be, but if you go like a local government area, okay, you start for the small place, you do good thing. From there,
I don't need to be in the office to effect good and progressive change. I'm very comfortable what I'm doing. Say, call it. My inspiration comes from God. We can get it right. If we enlighten the people more.
Mr. Pius, hold on. And the good comrade, if you listen to what Mr. Pius is saying, you are the one that also said that we should get involved. Now, Mr. Pius is saying that one of us needs to get involved for this to be done.
Yes. Those that will get involved need to be checked. I prefer to be checking them. I'm giving myself a function.
But we should learn
Who you say you can't go the place where you don't want to go? You didn't leave us.
Where we go, Machiavelli will go. I'll be checking it.
Let me come back to you all. Hold on. Mr. Pius, please round up in 30 seconds. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Why I'm saying this thing, this is what the money have been doing for so many years. He said he don't want to involve in politics. I have to fight them. But the guy have tried and tried. It didn't work. He would say, okay, let me now involve in politics. But nobody joined to fight those people. And when they know you get that power or something, they see something in you, they must find one way or another to hold you. And this kind of thing will still happen in those states. Let the good comrade now. Good comrade, continue showing your face. Go place like Abuja, go and challenge them, whether they will not put you in prison over that Abuja, they will not let you talk again. When they know that you have that power.
And you know, where they show if their face. You know, some people just say easy. It's not easy. You understand?
Yes, I thought it's not easy. You are right.
And do this job, if not because of the family where I came from. Because these people, they know that, yes, not everybody feel push anyhow, because get the way everybody take day. Not everybody that can bring their face out to discuss what we are discussing here every day now.
Nigeria Watch is because they know, they don't find about you. My brother, it's to say so, even though I don't state, we don't even enter those states. My own state that we come from, Nigeria Watch, we don't even enter those states. Do you know what you are doing? The people in those states, all those our big guys, they are not happy.
Of course.
The land grabbers, they are not happy, sir. I know.
Obaseki is fishing light in those states now, thanks to Nigeria Watch. He started the campaign, but people are not giving credit.
Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. May
God
bless you all.
God bless you. God bless you,
Nigeria Watch.
Mr. Pius. I so much appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I will give the floor to the good comrade, then I go to the Midwest Republic. The good comrade, please talk to us, and I'm going to be offline in 1 second. Then,
okay,
Midwest
I will
Republic.
moderate on your behalf. Okay,
Thank
no
you very
problem.
much. Sir. Go ahead.
Now, people should try and understand what I'm saying. Let me calm down this time now. To set up our own brand new political party is also good, but it's very cumbersome. The young graduates, the young professionals, the decent, the good, and the God-fearing people, the lawyers, the doctors, the engineers, the educated ones amongst us, who are ready to serve the people, who don't want to go into politics because of money. Do they have the capital to have offices in the 36 state of the federation? It's not easy. That is why you are saying Tinubu is about the only man campaigning now. Because
But
you have amassed wealth over the years.
But
Our politics is so expensive.
it can be
So
easy.
let's join the existing party. Hold on, my brother, now. Please don't interject so that people can understand.
Okay,
We are not
go.
fighting. I'm not arguing to
We're
win.
not fighting.
Just hear me out.
Nice, go.
Just let me finish. Just let me finish so you will not distort my flow. Please. What am I trying to say is this. Okay, let me shock everybody now. 2024 governorship election, the man who will win as governor and the man who will lose, put their vote together. It can never be less. It can be up to 1.2 million votes in a state where we have 7 million people. What does that tell you? People are still shying away from politics. That is my pain. In my 2024, may God keep all of us in this platform right now alive. I will remind all of us. The man who will win governorship in 2024 and the man who will lose, put their votes together. It can be up to 1.2 million citizens that voted for both parties. And we have 7 million people in the state. What does that tell us? We are shying away from politics. That is why these few corrupt individuals who are in government today, that is why they are dominating us. Federal government, I gave an example with Edo. Let me go to federal government now. The budget of Nigeria, 70% goes into recurrent. That is paying salary of federal civil servants, cost of running governors, cost of running the judiciary, cost of running the executive, the presidency also rock, the cost of running the judiciary. And if you put all the people that are in the judiciary, executive, and the legislators together, all together, they are not up to 100,000 people. They are using 70% of everybody's taxpayers' money to finance them. Cost of running governors is too expensive. A man that will be earning 35,000 as a senator, you think that man will go there and borrow money and go and win election and go and work for you and I? No. So we need to get involved in the process. By the time we dominate both houses of assembly, Senate and House of Rep, and the state houses of assembly, and we meet well for our people, and we make good laws, and we check as a check for the executive that are in office, then we have no choice than to comply. There are some local government now, it's on social media, where politicians brought bag of rice, millet, food stuff to citizens. They said, no, go with your food stuff. It's not that those people are doing well, they are suffering. But they are tired of fake promises. So we have to get involved in the process. Man, involved in politics, my boom, that is my pain. We are in the minority.
Can I ask
yes,
you?
Go ahead, my brother.
Now, you have been talking about this, what's it called? Finance.
Ask me direct question, I'm waiting.
That is the question now. You have been talking about this finance over saying that it's too expensive. Now, I want to ask you, don't you think now that anybody who wants to contest can also go on the fundraising? Are you trying to say that because it's too expensive?
Can Nigeria trust those individuals and be paid to their accounts?
No.
We suspect each other. We don't love ourselves.
Okay.
That's the problem. A man like Showore, hold on. A man like Showore is supposed to be our Mandela. Okay. But the youth has strayed him. During the SARS protest, let me shock you now. Maybe you are aware, but you have forgotten. During the SARS protest, Showore visited the scene. The same youth were saying, get out. We don't want you. You are corrupt. You are one of them. That brought tears into my eyes. A man who has never worked in government, he has never held any political position in his life, single-handedly set up a Sahara Reporter, an online media firm, and he's doing so well. He has been the struggle. He has been the youth student union leader in the past. The same youth during protest, they kick Showore out. They say they don't want to have anything to do with him. That's my pain. The youth are the problem.
I
The
get you.
youth
all
were
of us must get
infiltrated. The
involved.
youth were infiltrated against Showore. They were
Yes,
infiltrated.
because those who are the youth who were present were few. If
Let me
the
ask you-
majority of us are there, we would have changed that narrative and said, Shomara is going nowhere. It's part of the struggle.
Let me ask you another question. Now,
Okay.
now that you
No, before you ask, have I answered the first one well?
you're answering. That is why you're answering.
Number two, go ahead. Number two.
Yes. Now that you said Showore would have been the next Mandela, you are talking to people who are listening to you now, and you are
Yes.
already speaking his mind. Is it not
Yes.
best for you now, if you feel that Showore would have been a Mandela, to educate these people on what needs to be done to queue on?
What is your question? You are struggling to ask questions. Ask me
The
question.
question I just tell you. Is it not the best? Is it not right for you to start advocating for them where they missed it wrong and said, this is what I want Showore to do? How do you advise him? How do you talk to these people now?
That's what I'm saying now. If we get involved in the process, if we have the numbers, people like Showore easily will win election. What do I mean? Is there Yamu that lost, got less than 500,000? Obasaki that won did not get 1 million votes. And we have 7 million people in the state. What does that tell you? Those who are playing politics are 10% of the general population of the people. And those of us who don't play politics are the decent ones, the educated ones, the engineers, the pastors. We shy away. We call it dirty business. We should get involved and make that dirty politics clean. That is my position.
But
if the politics is clean, we will start making good laws. We'll start appointing people, electing people to Houses of Assembly, Federal House of Rep and Senate. They'll be making good laws. People like Showore we have easy right. They make you poor. Those in government now make the people poor. Don't give them job. They are graduates now. For the past 5 years, they've graduated no job. So they are ready tools in the hands of the politicians every 4 years. The same in the north. They don't educate them. We have Amajiris. Those Amajiris are ready tools in the hands of the big politicians. So all of us now who claim to be right and good, educated, upright, must get involved in the process.
Yeah, we already we're already getting involved. Let's hear from Midway. We're already getting involved because you and I speaking right now. We are concerned.
The number is still low. The number is still low. That's why I just told you one word now before I go quickly. 2024, the man who will become governor in Edo State and the man who will be second, two of them, add the 2 votes together, will be less than 1 million votes. And we have 7 million people in the state. What does that tell you? We are still shying away.
But that will not change our advocacy. That will not change what we believe in. Is that
we must talk more, we must act more. Then we must go. Our politics is local. We must go to the grassroots. Start from our ward. Jehovah's Witness campaign, door-to-door campaign. It's a drastic approach. We have a monster to fight. It's not an easy task.
Let's please. Midwest. Let him say his own. Let us know. Mr. Midwest.
Thank you, my brother. Everyone is really trying. We are trying our best to, to narrate something to our people. And because we believe that if we are able to say something to our people, we will get their support, and that support is the strength that we need to change things. But the truth of the matter is this. Let me use this building for example now. This building has collapsed. The state governor is going to visit that place. The police are going to promise us investigation, but where are they going to do their investigation from? The building is not properly, there's no proper standard or structure put in place or a system on how to acquire this kind of building. If you look at those that be working, if you go to a place where the construction site in Nigeria, those who build our houses are illiterate. So we cannot dispute that. And the universities are producing civil engineers to a point that the university itself brainwash these people to a point that they don't even know that this is the place that is supposed to be getting their employment. So it's to tell you the level of the rottenness of the country. This building, the universities are producing, our universities are producing electrical engineering. These are where they're supposed to be working. Those who build houses like this in United Kingdom start from the architect. And before you become a qualified architect, you have to go to university. They start from engineers. Engineers have to go to place to become called an engineers. So it's involve people who read accounting because a lot of paperwork are involved. A lot of people who read, sociology and a lot of things, a lot of departments before this kind of building can start taking place. So if anything goes wrong, the police will come and check the material. They will pack this cement. They will go and test the quality. They'll see whether the fault is from the factory. That is investigation. They will look at the people that are working there, whether they are qualified, because they need to have insurance. They need to be qualified to have insurance. So in our country, they have keyed the system totally, that people working condition is completely inhuman. So the only way you can have a better breath in the country is to steal. And those who have stolen our money, and those that we are worshiping. The truth is that we cannot change Nigeria. Nigeria is like a vehicle without an engine. So if you are trying to drive a vehicle without an engine, you are just wasting your time. The country was laid, the foundation of the country was laid on the blood of our ancestors, and we don't even know that those ancestors, they are not even happy about the way we are calling Nigeria. If you see, and why is Oshowore not succeeding? I want to tell you, Nigeria is not one. There is no way you can galvanize the Satanist people for a revolution against a northern leader. And there is no way you can galvanize the northern revolution against a Satan leader. When Jonathan was there, you as an Edoma, when you see a revolution against Jonathan, you're going to feel like, no, this man is close to me, is my brother. I don't think this is the problem of this country. So we originally, we don't have a country, and we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. We are still deceiving ourselves. Nigeria will vote. We have done free and fair election. There's no messiah from it. And those people in diaspora were sending money. They don't know Obaseki. When they look at what was going on, they were sending money to their family. This is the man you will vote for. They were campaigning. Everybody be on board. What is he doing today? So you want to tell me this is not free and fair election, or the people were not involved? That's why the numbers of people that were involved. And though we are involved, they did their best to make sure they make their brother one of the leaders. Why are the voices of revolution not high? Because why? The issue of Nigeria is that Nigeria is not like a land that was destined for some element of people to conquer the rest, and they are in the mission to make sure they achieve that, not for development. So you cannot galvanize our people now to tell them, look, come and do it right. Nigeria will be so good when you put a new person there. A new person from where? Where is it coming from? The population of some regional youth is more than the one in the other side, and they are not ready to listen to your kind of.
So my brother, now what you are saying now, we should give up. No need of talking. We have faith. No need
what
to
I'm
try.
saying, what
I'm saying.
Listen, what I'm saying here is that to start educating our people that this country is a lie, is not going to help them. Our dream as
That is what we are doing now. That's what we are doing now.
No, right. Let me finish one good commodity, because so, when we continue to
we have a caller. We have a caller. I want the Midwest. It's the Midwest Republic that is talking right now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, please, the Midwest Republic, just hold on. It's still your turn. It's still your turn, but let me talk to this caller. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Yeah, this is Mr. Omar calling from Germany. You know, the things that you have been doing with the Russian and the appreciate. Something I also want to tell you, there was one time, this one was that during the time of August, your father was working as you didn't vote for your father's party, which was ABC, but he voted for upper secretary because of the Trump. So anybody who can think that can stand, hold his ground, this is
the line is not very clear. Can you redial it again, sir? The line is not very clear. Please, nobody should interrupt. Let me just switch his network here in case if it's my own fault. Before he call back, let me quickly switch this to another network quickly. Okay. Oh no. Oh, he's already calling back. Just hold on, sir. Just hold on, caller. Hold on. I understand where this problem is coming from. Now it's connected. Please call back, caller. Okay, good. Hello, sorry, I actually caught you off there because I was switching your network. I don't know if it was my problem or yours. Go ahead, talk to us, sir. Be audible.
During the time of Obaseki,
yes.
I know how you Obaseki, I never voted for your father was working, maybe was voting for APC. I remember you said it on your live watch that you stood against them because of the belief you have of Obaseki.
Yes.
So if anybody like you that can stand for his own board and say, no, even if my father is working for APC or you want to vote for APC, me, I want to vote for PDP because I believe in this man. So these are the kind of person we need in our system that can push Nigeria forward. The second problem we have in Nigeria is our youth. Sorry to say that. We are living in Europe, fine, but the ones back home, they are very easy to be corrupt. They are easy to be deceived. Because a person like me, you cannot deceive me. The same thing like you. But the one back home are the problem. You will give them like 10,000, they go and vote for that same PDP. They will suffer again for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Look at Kanu stand by himself that he will never accept. He never died to keep Biafra away. Now the government is shaking, they are afraid now. What are we saying? Without revolution, Nigeria cannot move forward. Take it or that is my own opinion.
Thank you.
There will be a revolution. Time will come. The politician will be running here and there. Look at during the time of NSAS, they were running to Europe. Europe, they were also beating there. They don't have any place to run to. They were beating politicians in Europe. They were beating politicians in Nigeria. They don't have any place to run to. Even this man that was saying Jagabaga of Lagos, Tinubu, they were all running. They don't have any place to run to. But the problem is, how do we trust the person that they will vote for again?
Even during the NSAS, my brother, even during the NSAS, to interrupt you for a minute, we were almost succeeding. All the billionaires were running at a scatter. We were almost succeeding. As I was so disappointed that we gave up so early.
This is our youth. That is what I'm telling you. The corruption of the youth is very high. Our youth is very corrupt. Look at what this man that was that live in Uganda, that I so much respect. Even when they try to bribe him, he said, never. I rather die than to take this money. Because I cannot take money that I will suffer for the rest of my life. You know, let everybody suffer together. They will be enjoyed together. You understand? They just call them and give them a little money. Out of them, they give up NSAS protest. And this was the thing that bring you better than no one better that make people be afraid of everybody.
Thank you.
You know, Fulani was said it before, and it happened. Fulani said it in House of Assembly that time we come, we run past us, and we bring the kind of the run past us.
Thank you.
The one going to France, they beat them for France. The one coming to Germany, they beat them for Germany. Igbos were beating on their ministers in Germany. We see everything now. So what I'm saying, that's my opinion.
Thank you, sir.
Very much.
God bless you, my brother. All right. Mr. Good Comrade, there's some noise coming out from your background and come back. Is it who is this? I think somebody is interrupting there with your audio. Hold on, sir. Callers, let's take up to 4 calls. Okay, I don't want our callers to be left out. So anybody can call in now before I go back to my panelists again. I want to carry everybody along on this debate. All right, I can see some of you were trying to call in earlier on. So please call in right now and let's move on. You know, I'm just going to take 4 calls and that is it. You know, then we go back to the Midwest Republic again to round up on his. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Christopher calling from Italy.
Okay, Mr. Christopher, please talk to us, sir. Go ahead, 2 minutes.
Yeah, my brother, first, I want to appreciate what you people are doing, the panelists, Mr. Naija Wash, Elvis. I want to appreciate you all. You are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
I really, really, really commend you people. The matter of this, our state, our Nigeria, there is no way we can tackle it without a revolution. You understand? This country, that country need a revolution. Is what is going to settle that country. Because you see the great people that is really making impact to make sure the country works, like human rights in Abuja, that man of a Brekete family, like Elvis and other people. They are really making a great effort, but the effort is like nothing, like zero. So what is going to happen is everybody is going to come together. After a revolution, there will be a change. That's what I believe.
Thank you.
That is my take.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right, we have another caller right here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, Mr. Dewale James. Thanks for calling us. I saw your missed call earlier on. I never wanted to be interrupted. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Naija Wash, and good morning, everybody down there in the studio. Thank God for everything. Thank God for your life and the life of everybody.
Thank you, sir.
And message to the good comrade. You are he's a nice guy. that we need in Edo State. So I don't know why he's hiding himself somehow. So you need to prove to the Edo State that we have someone.
We don't want to lose him. That's why he's hiding himself, because you know, our politics is very dangerous.
Truth for it. This is the kind of man we need in Edo State, you know. So we need him. And secondly, the problem about is political something about Nigeria and Edo State. The youth really they are the problem, but what we need to do, as I think Mr. Alex said before, there's a time that the people that really stand for the youth need to come and go to door and start talking to them, that they will not make the mistake they made before, so that there could be awareness that all these people, you know, they are not up to vote for, so they are the same people. But now, what are we saying? So who are we focused on to be the next president? Who are the youth to come out? Who is that person that stand for the youth that want to come out as the president? We didn't know that one now. So we know all these old cargoes, they are really coming out because they have the money, they want to rule Nigeria. So I see someone was talking about Showere. The real truth is that not that the people in that South, because during that time I was in Nigeria, then I came back. So the real thing about this Showere is just like, when you are going for something, because he's the one that can pay for Buhari. You understand me? So they are the one. That is why they said he's the one that lay us into this problem we have. Mr. Naija was you normally live in Lagos, you're supposed to know all these things. So Showore have this what's so called this Sahara report and to condemn this our president, the former president, what is his name, Jonathan. So he condemned him, not that one do a good job, but that one was still corrupt in a way. But what he do, he didn't investigate properly. So he need to join Buhari. So when you now see the Buhari movement was not favoring him, and he looked at they are passing, you know, he looks somehow. So that is why Moresho will not jump at that he want to become a president. But it's not easy like that for you to know. You understand me? To be one of them, you need to join them.
Okay.
So Moresho, he made a great mistake. So he's supposed to be maybe the fight for the House of Senate, or this where he came from, the state he came from. You know, you need to start gradually. You cannot jump into something like that if you want to be the president of Nigeria. Nigeria is a big country. You understand me? So what we need to do now, we let's look for a youth, a brilliant youth that is there before, is with them. They will investigate him and know if we can vote for him, either PDP or NPC, whatever it is. You know, so that is it. Before you to form a new party, my brother, all of them, there's no way. There's no way it's going to be, still remain the same. So that is what, that is my contribution, my brother.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother, Mr. Adewale James. I appreciate you. All right. Please, my panelists, bear with me. I have 2 more calls we need to take, then we can move on. Please call us, just call now. I missed other calls. I only have 1 minute. If not, let's move on right now. But whoever that will be talking, I want Midwest Republic to round up with us. Go ahead, Midwest Republic.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. What I want to say is this: we don't need a complete Nigeria revolution, because complete Nigeria revolution will not work. The reason is this: we refuse to tell ourselves the truth that we are not one. If you ask a Yoruba man, who are you? We say, I'm a Yoruba. That is his nation. If you ask doing, that is your nation. But we are trying to brush it aside to replace it with something that cannot work. We are not one. There is no way you can do a revolution in Nigeria. If you started in the north against the Southerners are not going to support you. If you started in the south against the Northerner from the south, they are not going to support you. So you could understand. With that, you will understand that we need to change. We need to change the way we educate our people. All we need now is a regional revolutionary group. people that have to understand that our region have to be fixed. Instead of giving ourselves into a system that is consuming everything about us, pretending that one day it will work, and something that is not going to work. And a vehicle without an engine will never work. It will not take us to anywhere. We have elected people through a pure democratic system. They are not able to deliver anything good. And we can't hold them accountable, because when we look at the space of Nigeria, it's like we want to persecute our home for nothing. So you just decide to stay away. If we start restructuring or break Nigeria today, this cabal you see in the north will run away. The youth will rise up. In the south, the youth will rise up. In the east, the youth will rise up. Anybody who now come to that power will now understand that I have to deliver for my people. But with Nigeria structure, there is nothing like I want to deliver for my people. It's just Nigeria. If you are blaming the state governor will use a countermeasure to canvass you to blame the central. You understand me? If you are blaming the local governor, they will try to blame, they will turn you around, try to be blaming somebody else. This Buhari we are calling a bad man. If you examine Buhari carefully, you will understand that this man, in so many aspects, is very good. The real devilish politicians are the governor. If a man is releasing such a huge amount on monthly basis on security votes, and that money is not what you use to pay the police, he gave it to the state governors, yet the state governor cannot even put a local vigilante together, train them, educate them, and teach them how to defend themselves and protect people, pay them their salary. But yet that money will just disappear. That is to tell you how wicked they are. The federal government also said, okay,
may God bless you, caller. May God bless you.
Yeah, the federal government also said, use governor, go and conduct a local government chairman. Just look at your state now. Emperor decide not to even believe in local government. So there's no local government. Imagine a region where a local government, they don't even have a representative in the state House of Assembly to make a law. They don't even have a local government chairman. Are they part of the government? So you should see the structure. If we want to help ourselves, we should stop seeing this Nigeria. Let us have our own regional revolution so we can hold these nonsense people accountable. They are the real people that is killing Nigeria, the governors. They are the real greatest problem. If Buhari is so faithful to share money to 36 states, what stop my governor not to share money to the local government chairman? Because he cannot share money. He understands that they are going to eat this money just the way he's also eating the state money, because the system is not there to check anybody. What our local government know how to do, the chairman, is to build, I keep on repeating it, they will build one borehole, they will go and construct market, and the local government money will disappear. And that's what I've been doing. So for him, if he give them chance with what is on ground, because if he put on a new structure, the structure will come and affect him. He will not be able to steal. So automatically, the local government cannot also steal. So therefore, he doesn't need that structure. So he have to keep all the money to himself, deceiving our people, coming out with different policy on daily basis. Even the people don't even know where it's going now. They don't know. If you talk of security, people don't, it doesn't come out to talk about it. If you talk of infrastructure, how are you developing this infrastructure? Once you depart from office, the infrastructure will get lost.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Midwest Republic. We need to round up now, my people.
Okay.
You know, yes, I guess everybody will agree with me. We've been here now for a while. So I want everybody to round up with 1 minute. I'm going to start with
Naja Wash, I came late. Oh, I came late. Can you just add 30 minutes or 1 hour to this program, please?
You want me to add 1 hour to this program again?
I'll pay for this special.
Okay, what will happen?
Who came late? I am the one who came late. Not you. I was
okay.
one.
If I have to leave the program, they hide for inside there. Don't go contest me change the old narrative. Hold on. Let me say something. If we have to continue this, I'm going to be off for the next 30 minutes. Or
we'll moderate ourselves.
No, wait. Let's ask from Alice. Alice, should we round up now or leave you guys to do it yourself? But I'm wondering if you guys will be able to coordinate, because there will be a lot of interruption that will be there. You know, Alex, are you there with us? I'm not sure Alex is there right now. Let me start with Israel.
Let us just round up. We still have debates that are still coming, and by the grace of God, here But what I want is very. It's not about saying go and lead. No, like I said, we need to make a proper foundation here. I support what Midway said a bit. We need to make a proper foundation before you do anything, because a foundation without a system without a foundation is going to collapse, and that is what Midwest has been hitting. So for us all, like I still stand, don't romance with anybody. Don't let anybody tell you to romance with anybody. Stand on your words, and when it's time for you to vote that day, hold your PVC, follow your vote. Vote the other person will never enter government. May go investigate these people. Otherwise, these people don't want to leave you. They want to hold you for your neck. Make you see go with them. Leave them and go and vote on that.
They say may you come out so make people trust you. May we go.
I get
question. I get question for the panelists.
Okay, hold on.
I come late.
Who be that? Who they talk to us? Okay, we have Mr. Joseph Emmanuel here. Mr. Joseph Emmanuel never really contribute that much for here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What will happen? What should we do now?
We will moderate ourselves.
I get question for
okay,
the
I want to leave now for less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No problem.
I didn't listen though. If there is
please, Mr. Digging, before you leave, appoint one person to moderate. Just appoint one person.
We'll moderate.
Okay. All right. What I will do, the person who I know say they cause argument for you when we have the good comrade. Now here I go shoes. And you don't say that the talker say, you don't say that the talker say. Everybody talk about shoes and I Israel for shoes, but the good comrade do not let them.
No, he not go come. He not go argument. He they say waiting day in mind. But he also
we not agree.
We all be well for
if the good comrade cannot moderate today, the opportunity will never be given again. The good comrade, I beg. Now you go moderate, I beg. So the floor is for Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Talk to us, sir. I beg everybody should have 3 minutes, and let's follow up with that. Mr. Johnson, are you there? Mr. Johnson.
Maybe his network is bad.
No, Mr. Johnson, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Happy Sunday, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you for the opportunity. I just want to pick out some quick items here. All of us, we all agree that the system is not working. And we also agree that the system has failed, that the system needs overhaul. Like Brother Hakim said the other day, he said we need to declare national emergency on every sector in Nigeria. Now, my question is, according to Brother Israel, he said we should not vote for the old ones, that the old ones are becoming nuisance in the society. Okay, yes. I'm asking, the only people we are seeing now, they are still the old ones. The other day, I saw people campaigning for Tinubu in Port Harcourt, River State. The stadium was filled up. Imagine, the stadium was filled up about a week ago. Now, my question is, the new ones, the one we feel that they will change the team, where are they? Why are they not coming out now? What are they waiting for? Are we going to vote for people simply because they have new faces or because they are young? We are not even seeing programs. We are not seeing programs. We are not seeing even alternatives. They are beginning to the table. So I want to see them. I want to see a different person. Don't just come here to see we have to vote for the new people. Please, let somebody help me. Yeah. What we expect for those new ones?
Let me just quickly chip in this. You ask a question. Maybe everybody will also ask they also say their own, because it's a question for everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you are right with what you are saying. Do you know why they are popular? Because of what they believe and what they are doing. Money there and their popularity, they are using it to intimidate other people. I told you one time, yeah? The only way for you to do those things, so you go that one Anambra, it was not popular to that of those who were already in power before. But when you understand that the system is already wrong, those people queuing in, It cannot be the majority. We are saying it here. There is an adage that says, when we should plant, a rejection plant. God might not just be so rapid, you just shout. No, he might just be looking at it, but he can change anything. We can be talking right now. There are some people who are listening secretly. They know what they're going to do. It might not be that because the stadium is so filled up that will be the end of the day. And you understand? This is where our suppression is. We should believe on what we are doing. He's doing, that's his franchise. He's campaigning. That is, let him do his campaign. Maybe other people are also doing their secretly that you and I don't know. And I believe that the only way is for them to change the status quo. What happened in Anambra? They never shouted. You never see them going from one place to another. They were just very calm. But at the end of the day, the whole thing came as looks as if it's a breeze. That was the end of the story. They told those people, and this is what we are going to stand on. I hope I've answered your question. Maybe someone else will want to put more. Thank you.
No, excuse me, Israel. I don't think you have answered it all. What I'm saying is that why are we not seeing them? You said just now that these people, they were campaigning. You are using ABGA, who already have platform for the past 20 years to compare.
It's not only ABGA. There's YMP, there's YMPP, there's also parties that were there.
Okay, what I'm saying now, the new ones, where are they now? Where are they? That's my question. Where are they? Why are they not telling us their programs? How they are?
Can I come in now? Can I come in, please?
Yeah. It depends. If I give you the go ahead, hold on, please.
Can I come in, please?
Who wants to come in?
Mr. Alex, I haven't talked for over 30 minutes here.
Okay, but do you have your PVC?
Yes, sir. My whole family have.
Yeah, go on. You're welcome.
I met Chairman, yes, sir. Anyways, I want to say this set of wicked leaders over the years, they've created fear in the mind of people. So the good people now are kind of looking back before they come out. When you come out to do something, when you come out to give to create change, they will target you with one fraudulent charge or the other. EFCC will come after you. They've done it before to other people in the north, in the south, in the west, everywhere. So that fear, it will take some time for it to go. It's just now that during the former administration of Edo State, we cannot actually talk like this to a large extent. People will come and ask you, "That's my governor."
Yes.
You don't talk to my comrade like that. They'll pick you up. I'm serious. I saw it happen to many people.
You are right.
It may not be the governor sending them, but there are some rascals in the party that go beyond their lane.
You are very, very correct on that.
Yes. So these good men you are calling out, will you protect them? You that are asking this question. When they come out, will you stand by them? Tomorrow you will run inside your house and lock yourself and hide your family members.
No, okay. Let me say something here. You know, because
I'm coming. I'm not done. I'm not done, sir. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. A lot of us are very hypocritical. We are calling other people out. Can't you come and create change? Come and let us stand by you. Are you not a good man? Want to be a good leader? Come here and let us wait and let's do it together. Let us work together. So we cannot keep calling on spirits and go or ghosts. We are the human beings. Me and you, we can do it.
We are waiting for angels.
Yes. So we have to bring ourselves out. Don't call on anybody. Just say, "I am ready. Who will join me?" Because there is a lot of witch hunting going on. When the youth comes out now, the whole youth will still leave him alone, just like they did to Showere. So for me, there are good men, but the system has created a fear on them that will take time to dissolve. That fear is like a very strong rock in the head of people. So people are in jail right now for doing nothing, for just uttering something against a particular government.
Wait, let me help you out. Let me help you out. During that NSAS protest, we have over 500 youths in jail today. And we have a judiciary. Over 500.
We should not call on anybody. We should all come out to do it together. Nobody will come and do it for you or for us. We will do it together, me and you.
Alice, let Midwest also say his own on this part because
okay. Thank you.
What I want to say is this: we need to understand the reality of what is on ground. Because we, as Midwest people, or maybe the region we come from, Edo and Delta.
Everybody mute yourself, please. Go on, my brother.
Okay. Are you hearing me?
Are
people hearing me? Okay.
We are hearing you.
We should, this our brother, the issue he just raised is this. If somebody want to go and confront an elephant, you must have something that will be able to challenge the elephant. Now, these guys, they have amassed so much wealth, these whole people, through fraudulent politics. And now they have weaponized poverty. So psychologically, they are able to penetrate our people easily because of the situation they find themselves. So for we to come out from this total mess, it must be what I call a regional revolution. If the regional people like Edo youth, Delta, you start coming to understand that it is not Buhari that is 100% by our problem. All these people we elected to represent us are no longer for us. Can't we do something different? That is when they will start growing the momentum, because the people have the spirit of their identity and their land created for them by their ancestors. Now, Showole went to a point and he got stuck somewhere because why? He cannot put the entire youth together. He is a Yoruba and he's from a Yoruba nation, not Nigeria. He's a Yoruba first before Nigeria. Everyone has this in their back of their mind. One is a Fulani before Nigeria. Another man is an Hausa before Nigeria. So why can't we look for a way to manage this situation? But we cannot manage it because people decide to put this issue aside in the name of we are one. And now we are now in a total mess. Even though you like it, let us elect a new youth with what is going on in Nigeria. The chances for the person to help Nigeria as a country is very narrow because ethnicity is coming out to play its own role. This is what is getting everybody to be stuck somewhere. So if we want to start campaigning, let us start telling our people from this particular region, like, your destiny is not in this country. It's not going to work. What our ancestors labor for, Anthony Naro has for independence when it carried that penalty. And at the end, look at what we are enjoying today. Are we part of this country any longer? Do they even remember him? Festus Okotiebo died. They want to label him as an hero. Do you even see a place where they want to even honor him? No. These people are in a mission of conquest. We should not be forcing ourselves to them. We should start telling them, look, this thing is not going to work. We have the strength to change things. If we are serious, this is the only way the youth can start waking up that, look, this is our land. We can fix our own, fix our things by ourselves as a people. So if Nigeria wants to exist, it will exist on the proper arrangement and agreement. But a situation whereby you want to call for a revolution, as far as this country, the way it is structured, if you call it in the south, the youth in the north will collect the people will influence the youth of the north to see it as an attack against their ethnic nationality.
Even some youth in the south will sell out.
So if you start it in the north, the southerners youth will see it as an attack against their ethnic nationality. Nigeria is just a vehicle without an engine. However, some tribes were able to, through locomotive, dominate the atmosphere, will become stagnant, and they are benefiting from the wealth from the south. So they want it to continue. Everybody that is telling you Nigeria will work for the benefit of the common man is just lying. Nigeria was created upon the blood of the ancestors of the middle of the Benin, the Calabari particularly. And these ancestors are not happy. If you are from this region, I believe in Nigeria, they are not happy. Once your ancestor doesn't back you, you start having problems. So I want to make it clear. We were whom we have before this country that is not working. It is our time we start educating our people that, look, you are now under a conquest. You are now under occupation. Your women cannot go to farm. And they are going to do worse. Very soon they will start ransacking village. You will burn everything. That is how it started in the north. They started to individual. Few period time later, they started attacking the entire villages. So now look at what your governor is doing. Is he even addressing this issue? They have already given up. Take, for example, we are a regional people. If fail to address this issue, it will not last more than 1 month in that seat. Because now we cannot challenge him. It's like we are killing our people. We want to kill our own for nothing. You don't understand. This is the feelings. We are humans. So until we work out this psychological idea, we cannot come out from this mess. Nigeria is a fraud. It cannot work. It is a killing machine. It was structured to fail so it can favor some particular people. It has failed woefully, but nevertheless, in that failure, it has favored some group of people. And now they are now in charge of the country. We need to start telling our people, because we believe in the future, let's canvass for our region. Our ancestors through a democratic process once upon a time, when they found themselves in a very terrible situation in the hands of the British, divided and conquered, they said, no, after the independence, we must have a region. And they went to dialogue with the Yorubas. That's why we need to also respect the Yorubas. They have a spirit of listening and tell them, look, we want a region of our own. And through a democratic means, we got it. But other region wanted to get it. You see, it led to this crisis that we are facing today. Let us build upon what our ancestors built for us. However, there are a lot of ethnic nationality in the Midwest region. Anyone who said we don't want to, we want to go to somewhere else, we will respect their choice. So this is what I believe. If we're using our strength as a people they have already labeled, look, when they mention Wazobia, you are not even there. So you that they mention that is nobody, you are not campaigning that Nigeria will work. Let's use that strength to start waking our people that we are under a trap. We are deceived into something that can never help us.
No,
thank you.
God bless you, my brother.
Hold on.
God
So
bless you.
let me ask you a question. You said something about let us this region now. Let's say, for example, in Edo State, if we want to actually get that first of all, do you think that these two political parties will lead us to that extent? Yes or no?
No, they won't. They won't.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
if we
Israel,
create a new party.
let me help you, Mr. Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
In Edo State now, let me give you an assignment. If you really mean well for Edo State. Edo State governor have passed law against land grabbing. From the day he passed that law till today, we have over 500 cases of land grabbing. Go and lead a protest. Let's start from there. Because why would the governor make a law? The law does not have a bite. There's nobody in jail.
Let me answer your question. Now, like what Midwest said. Midwest, are you listening? I don't know if you're listening.
What I want to say here is that, look, if I want to come in, please.
No, go
the
on.
Reason is this, we don't know exactly who is responsible for our problem. When you point to a problem, the governor will manipulate one way or the other to start telling the people that is not my responsibility. That is why he said, I will not sign open grazing because I don't command the police. You see,
against land grabbing.
I am coming. You are talking about land. You are talking about land grabbing now. The governor will definitely, in a way, with his caucus, try to shift it to the traditional council. I'm just telling you the truth, the reality on ground. They will be trying to shift it because we have a traditional structure. That is why we cannot tackle. Whereas they don't have any good structure in place. The governor have to destroy the Ministry of Work and Housing so he can enrich himself and steal those state people's money. Because if the Ministry of Work and Housing is independent and they have all the accurate department, it means every contract of the governor will be valued. And they will account how they spend the money. So they can no longer steal the money easily. So for that reason, the Department of Survey that's supposed to identify this village, survey their territories, gazette them into the system. This is the name of the village. They are no longer in existence. So the governor is just like, I'm here for myself. But however, they continue to deceive our people. In order for them to steal much money, you need more money to remain in political line in Nigeria. So they feel that they are not rich enough to march forward. So they need to feed their pocket, not to you and me any longer. If the governor want to help us, it is not law that will stop land grabbing. We have used this platform to give an example. Some years back, I was in Senegal and I live in that country like about 6 or 7 months. What I discovered in that African country that is very poor, it is impossible for somebody to sell one land to 2 people because there is a proper system of ground. In Cape Verde, that you are hearing in Africa, it is the same thing. You can't sell one land to 2 people because it is because we don't have structure. Who is in charge of this village? What stopped the governor not to survey the land of the village? What stopped the governor not to go to a village and say, look, in this village, our plan is so land is for building, so area is for industry, so area is for agriculture, so area is for forest. So area is for forest. So now the area to build house, the various ministries and departments like survey will go there and go and survey it. The town planning will go and do their job. That is how it works in Europe. Then they will not put beacons for the land to be sold. Now you have to work with the indigenous people, which is community that owns the land. So the indigenous people now will not agree with you, okay, we are selling this land on so price. Then what belongs to the indigenous people will be given to them. What belongs to the government, like a molu, we don't supposed to pay a molu to private people because it's the money that was released for development because the community cannot provide development. So when you pay this kind of a molu money, the government will use it to finance all the accurate paperwork and the land will become yours. And the purpose of that land is to build. Even if it is estate will not also go through the process.
Midwest,
We don't have a system.
Yes,
if the governor want to help us, he will revive the ministry, but reviving the ministry will block them not to be stealing our money. This is why they don't want to do it.
Midwest, sorry.
Yeah.
See, this is where we are going now. We are educating the people now. See, now, look at this thing that you have pointed out now. This is what I've been telling. That a system is wrong, right? Now, all these things we are saying now, did this start happen today? It started being on ground.
Right.
So which means
how do we change
see where the problem look where the problem started.
Let me just quickly play this one. Now you've identified all this thing now. It didn't start today, yesterday. It started years, even when you were even at home.
How do we change the system moving forward?
See,
wait. It's because every person that we have elected, that they were not able to do it. Now it is porous. For you now to get this thing, don't you think it is better not to vote these two political parties in that state again?
I understand.
It's not as easy the way you are saying it. It's not a magic word. Just come out in public and just say, don't vote APC, don't vote PDP. Then the poor people will just listen to you and follow your...
No. I'm not asking you the question. Midwest, what do you now think that these two political parties that has been roaming about like that of a Bermuda Triangle can hit us in this process that you are now?
No, they cannot.
See, let me try to quickly elaborate a little bit. Just 1 minute.
Yeah, go on.
Just 1 minute. Okay. The thing is this: the two parties cannot help us, but they are able to deceive us because our people are wallowing in ignorance. They believe when you build road,
how do we institutionalize good institutions?
See, this is what I want to tell you now. I want to tell you something, please. What I feel. The best way we have to do, let us start using this platform to tell our people that your governor is only deceiving you. It's not going to add anything good to your future.
You are very correct on that.
So, instead of
hold on now.
They are all liars. Then we need what? What we need to solve our problem is a system. The governor should not just come and be awarding a contract to a company we don't know. He is the one that registered the company. He's the one that award contract. The company don't even pay tax. We don't know those that they are employing because the Ministry of Employment is not even involved in what they are doing. You can see the real problem. So until we start educating, if you look at our people, it is easy to deceive them that because we don't have light, I am coming to give you light. We don't have road, I will build your road. We don't have school, I will build your school. We don't have hospital, I will distribute the hospital. Do you even have a structure on ground to achieve any of these things? The answer is no. So let us start educating our people that look, we like what you are always saying here. You say system, social security number. Let us start telling our people that as far as you don't have these things, you are not in existence. The governor is just there to enrich himself. They will use the road to steal all your money and they will go away. They will use the electricity project to steal all your money and they will run away.
Let me come here. Let me come here now. So I really agree to what you are saying. Because these two people has failed. We have people who were represented in such constituency that would have gone to the National Assembly to say it is time for us to press in this thing, like bringing those social security things, making sure that these things are done. Instead of them, they will come and start building something for a community and tell them, if you vote for us, we are going to do more. Is that what they send you? That is not what they send you.
How do we change this whole thing now, moving forward?
Wait, hold on. You don't want, hold on. The thing is, while we have to move forward is where we are going to. First of all, we must outline the problems to the people so that they can hear.
Thank you.
Just getting the solution. The problem is, that is what I'm telling you now. Don't push me to start telling you. I need to make them understand the problem. They are deceiving you. When you send them to go and do something, they will not do it. They will come out with something, bringing their principal to campaign. When it's not even campaign, they are built 6 classroom and say, hey, my brother, this is what you have been saying. What Midwest is saying is they will tell you it's good road, good this has been going for years. This is like a colonial master telling you to do this again. They are colonizing you again.
So how do we help the people now?
Oh, listen, don't hurry me. Let me say my own. Don't hurry me.
No, I'm not in a hurry. How do we help the people now?
Let us start. I am already running a program which we call a social security benefit.
That is solution. Go on, my brother.
I want us to start campaigning about social security
That's
for
what
our
we
people.
want to do. We need
Yeah.
for us to start campaigning on that.
Israel, now let's be mature here. Now, a man is still flowing. Please. You
Is
are
it
not profiling solution. Somebody want to profile, you are shutting him down. Calm down now.
I'm talking my own. Let me finish my own. I'm profiling my own solution. I've told you, let me finish my own, then you can go to the next person. The only thing is to do, my people, don't vote these people. Vote another person. Then all these things that we are talking in place now, these people, if you put them again, you are still going to see the next thing. If you vote for
I say, you know.
hold on now.
Go ahead.
Now let me finish my own.
I say, you know. Don't vote APC. Don't vote PDP. They'll obey you.
So
there is hunger in the land. There's illiteracy in the land.
Let them be, because the hunger now it has led us to even more hunger. Exactly. The hunger is led us into more hunger.
Let me and you get involved in the process and change it. That is the only way forward. It's not easy. See, for you to just come out and say, don't vote APC, don't vote PDP, it's not that easy.
I understand.
They listen to you.
But this is the thing now. You are already in the process because you and I contributing is already a process. Do you understand that?
Let's see. We are talking now online. Good comrade. Go on the feet. Go to our board.
You see,
and effect system change. It's not just talking on social media here. I'm with you, my brother. I'm with you.
What I want to tell you, when Obaseki election came, when the diaspora, nobody expected when they step in, our people listening. If we organize ourselves properly here to go and tell our people how this place is being run, we not tell the governor, you must do what our brother said. Anybody they want to elect. Don't give us road. Don't give us electricity. We want to see all the ministry back. This is
okay,
what
now,
we should be doing. Not even
I have a quick question for you for your information now. Those are our brothers in diaspora that fought for Obaseki to get to power. Where are they now? Their camera phone is no longer working. They are all dead.
Let me come there. Let me come here now.
Why are they not criticizing now?
Listen, you see,
why are they not checking the government now?
This is the problem. My people, this is where we are getting it wrong. We start doing this and that. Now there is another thing. You see, this has led us to hunger. Hunger now, we are not trying to remove them. We are trying to say, okay,
Israel, please give the floor for another person. You are repeating the same word. There are other people in the platform. Calm down, please.
No.
Let's be mature here, please.
We are mature.
We promise Mr. Edigin that we'll display maturity here. Give the floor for somebody else, please.
Interrupting me because you don't want
to talk for
11 minutes.
You didn't let me round up. Let me
give me minutes for 11 minutes now.
1 minute. Mature now, please.
Give
the floor for somebody else.
No, when Midwest was speaking, we kept quiet. Let me finish my own. Talk when you talk women. You have said your own. Let me finish. Even though you are Mondo, you must give me my time to finish. And I must.
But you have been talking for 11 minutes, and you are not making any sense to me.
It's not making sense to you. It does not have to make sense to you. Are you the one I'm talking to? You are moderating.
Mr. Moderator, just let it round up. 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's okay. We will now wait for him.
Okay, go on. I give you 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
People, please, I am begging you. You saw what Midwest said is the truth. For you to have a clean road, you must bring in some people. These people have not helped you. They will tell you they are going to build road, another church, another this. It is still the same policy that you have seen in 1972. That is what you are going to see again. These two people will not head anywhere. They go anywhere. They are liars. So the only thing is to put the right people in there, bring another political new system. Is in there, vote them. When you vote,
who are the right people? Who are the right people?
Let me finish. Don't interrupt me.
So we are not fighting now. Calm down. Who are the right people? The new party that will be formed, Abi.
Let me speak. When it comes to your turn, you can put in. You can say the right.
No, now I'm trying to learn from you now. Calm down. Who are the right people? The new party, Abi.
Yes, the another system, another party.
Another party, right? The new party, are the right people.
No, the two
they are
parties,
set of angels, right? They are not Nigerians.
The two parties we have been laying on, they have not helped. There are other
party is just a name. Forget about party. It's human being that dominate party. You say we should create a new party. This new party, are they angels?
Okay, why must you queue on these people that are put you in hunger from hunger to another
Okay,
deeper hunger?
God bless you. Okay, let's leave the existing new party now, the old party, the two dominant party. You say we should create a new party. I'm trying to understand your point. A
No,
new
we're not
party.
creating another party. The party.
How are you going to achieve it?
No, wait. You wait now. How many political parties do we have in Nigeria? We have a lot. It's not PDP and
Okay,
APC
we
that
should
is
join.
leading.
Okay, we should join other parties that are existing but are not popular and not big.
Yeah,
Is that your point?
Listen, there are other parties that might have the zeal that what we are saying now. They are also listening, so they might also use that as their own strategy. So you
are getting this wrong. Let me correct you. Party is just a structure. It's human being that dominate party. It's not by the name of party.
You are the one that is pushing
the
us back
APC
into
and the PDP
now.
you think is bad now. If good people dominate it, then we start giving us good governance.
Israel, just give this man to say his own just for a few minutes, because you should allow Israel to round up. If it's just 2 minutes, when it's stop, you chip to another person.
Me.
Yeah. So Israel, you round up like 1 minute. I think it will help.
Israel, I've been talking for 11 minutes. I have my time here.
You are the person that is always trying to step on whenever I want to talk.
Yeah,
because when the previous caller was talking, you never allowed him.
How? Midwest,
Anyway, I give you another 2 minutes again now. The whole world is listening to you now. I give you another 2 minutes. Go ahead.
You see? Midwest, can you explain that to him, please?
No, just use these 2 minutes, please.
Okay. Please, my people, again, this one will not lead you to anything. If you see, you will see when the list come out, everybody, you are going to see all the parties there. Put in another one. Don't bring in these 2 people. When you bring in them, then those people, they know what they ask. You know what you ask them to do. They are not going to find the loopholes. Just as we are talking now, what Midwest is saying, that is when we cannot present our case. If you cannot do it in the next 4 years, you are out of that place. Because we want to take back that control so that we cannot be the people putting them there, not them electing themselves there. That is my solution.
Okay, now, your solution is okay, but let me correct some issues here. You just use the word now that diasporans organize their family, coordinated their family, set money down, encourage them to vote Obaseki, which is a good thing. Against all odds, Obaseki still won. If you know the crisis, the fight he went through, he still won. Because it's God that gives power. When you fight a man, to get to an extent, you say, no, I think this man has grace. Obaseki win because he had grace going for him. It's not because he was the one that spent the most money for the campaign. So what am I trying to say right now? You are saying we should not vote APC. We should not vote PDP. We should look for the existing parties that are already on ground, but are not big, are not popular. We should vote for those people. The question I'm asking you now, where you are getting, because you don't, for the way you talk, you don't even understand politics. Now, these other parties who are already existing, but they are not big yet, like PDP or APC. You say we should vote them. Who are the people there? Are they not also Nigerians? Are they set of angels? My brother, we are running from pillar to post. The only way forward, majority of us should dominate all the parties, and change that notion, that word, bad, dirty politics to good politics. How do we achieve this? If, for example, we are 1,000 in our ward, maybe ward 1 already, and amongst that 1,000 people in that ward 1 already, for example, we have 700-800 people who have like mind, speaking like you and I now. Can the few 200 people come and dominate us? Is it possible? So the reason why we have been where we are all these years is because it is the few people. Okay, go to Edo State now. Let's use Edo State as a case study. All members of APC in Edo State, they are less than 1 million. Because if they are up to 1 million, how come Isayamu did not get 1 million votes? All members of PDP in Edo State, they are less than 1 million. If they are more than 1 million, how come Obaseki does not get 1 million votes? So what am I trying to say? Those of us who don't even play active politics, who stay away, are more than those playing politics. So moving forward, we all should get involved. If not, a time will come, a bus driver who became Agberu, who became a political talk, who have made money, will be your speaker in future. So doctors, engineers, professors, all of us must get involved in politics. It's not by party.
they used to hang everything. None of these things is inside the motor.
Midwest, can you mute your thing?
They remove it all from the
Midwest.
Can I say something?
Can you mute yourself, Midwest?
Somebody should mute himself or he's making noise. He's holding back.
Yeah, Alex. Is it Alex? Alex was talking. Alex.
Okay, let me go round up.
Emmanuel, go on.
Let me go round up, please. Right, let me go quickly round up. Just give me 10 seconds. So what am I trying to say? It's not the name of the party that will determine performance. It's human being that is running the party. That is why we say PDP is bad, APC is bad. They are corrupt. They've been in system for years. So let's get involved in the political process. It's not compulsory we must join APC or join PDP. Any party at all, but let those of us who claim to be good be in the majority across all political parties, so we can effect good and positive change, starting from our ward level. Next person, please.
I want to say something. I'm Emmanuel. Can you hear me?
Go on.
Yeah, go ahead. We're hearing you. Everybody,
Okay.
mute yourself. Emmanuel, continue.
Okay. We said we should not vote the old people, and we should focus on the new parties, though even if they are not popular. Okay, I agree. But before we vote for people, I think those people should tell us the plan they have for our people, the various programs they have for our society that will make the difference. Something that will be different from those people who have been ruling us.
What will they do differently? Their policies. That you let us
their
know.
policies. I'm even, like from Midwestern. This brother Midwestern. The man is showing so many things, how we can change so many things, and fear of you here. But we are not even seeing all those people that are coming out as parents. They are not even telling us anything. That is my problem. We are not even seeing their program. Kingsley Mongalu, we are not even seeing something special about him. We are not seeing Gerard One from Edo State, where the owner of Ovation Magazine. We are not really seeing something special. A program that will make the difference. Something that will be different from what the old ones have been telling us. We are not seeing anything. I don't think Nigerians will just vote somebody simply because they have fine faces, or simply because they are young new or they are not popular. We need to support them. No. They have to tell us what their plan for Nigeria is. They have to tell us their dream, the Nigeria they want, the state they want, the kind of health sector they want, or the kind of transport system, the kind of airports, whatever, our road system. What they should bring their alternative, a different, what will make people change their mind. How are they going to convince these people who already believe in the old ones? What do we have to bring on the table to tell the people we are going to be different, that we are going to be better than the old ones? We are not even seeing them. They are not even coming out, and we only have a year ahead. So they don't even have time to explain. Not when 2 months you want people to do magic. It will not possible like that. I would like them to come out on time. Let them come out on time.
Let me come in here now. It's Alex.
Who is coming in now?
It's
Your
me.
name, please.
It's Alex there. It's Israel. It's Alex there.
Okay, Israel.
Alex is not
You
there.
again.
Okay,
Continue.
okay.
2 minutes.
Right. I have to have my words now. I don't want anybody to interject. Right, Mr. Emmanuel, you are right. You understand? But if you look at it now, whether that is the suppression we are talking about, because the fear of how this thing have metamorphosed, dominance. We have billions. We have this. That is why these two parties has always emerged. And these two parties' manifesto they have never worked according to their manifesto. Rather, they work according to their own party manifesto. And this is why we find ourselves in this mess. So for you now, are you going to say because they didn't come out? Maybe they want to come. Maybe they want to come out. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But I believe that for us to move forward, to bring in new things, we need to change these hands. Then you place it to another hand. Not these two people, because these two people have always enveloped themselves with this same strategy. And that strategy is not going to work. It's not working anymore. And that is why they are afraid, because they don't want to lose the power. And that is why they are pushing ahead even before election even start. They start lobbying already because they want you to remain in that sacrilege. This
Okay,
is the point.
your 2 minutes is up. Brilliant
No,
contribution.
most my that like other people are spoken more. Do you know that I'm counting words? I'm
You've
counting
been
the time
talking for
here.
11 minutes.
You
See,
see,
let's be mature here now.
you see,
Your 2
the
minutes is
thing is,
up. I
the
timed
thing is,
you.
are you
Let the
trying
next man take
to?
the floor
No,
so I can go
I
round.
understand. I understand. Are you trying to
Please.
dominate my own thing? Because what you
You
are
just
trying
finished
to
speaking
do.
for 2 minutes now. Can we give the floor? Not for me, for another person.
All right,
Why
let's
can't
go.
we just follow the rules? Please. Next person, please. Who wants to contribute?
You want me to contribute? I can. Or you
Of
want
course,
another
we're all here.
Okay.
Nobody has monopoly of knowledge.
Mr. Good Comrade, you know, the thing is this, we are almost saying the same thing. The only way to defeat these people is for the diaspora now. Like I said, we are trying, I'm already working with a group that is talking about the importance of social security number. Now, and a guy also is already raising it in Akwa Ibom. So that is, many people are trying to come out to tell people that, look, you don't have government. These people are deceiving you with projects, a project that you can never see. But it enables them to enrich themselves and their family, and they will continue to tell you that. It's just like the next governor will definitely come to identify the problem that is confronting the state. Infrastructure problem, education problem, healthcare problem, unemployment problem. But they will just twist it in around that I will create social job. It is easy to deceive our people because they don't know how to reach that place. As I mentioned earlier, somebody went to university in Nigeria to read civil engineering, but you don't even know the place where you're supposed to work. That they are training you to make our bridges. They are training you to come out with a concept to find solution to our erosion through construction. They are coming out with teaching you, putting something in you to build our houses. But the society is so rotten to a point that a working condition become inhuman. People don't see it like a place where someone who went to university is supposed to work. In United Kingdom, someone that is graduating this year as a civil engineer understand that he's going to search for construction companies to get a job. He's not going to search for office job. It's just construction company, which involve a lot of field job, construction of houses, repairing of their roads, construction of new roads. This is what they are doing. But in our place, the governor who read economics will jump out to come and tell you, I want to find a solution to erosion problem. St. Maria Goroti problem is older than our today governor, and is still there. Why is it there? They are using outdated method of the 10th century that the British brought to us, or even our ancestors were already practicing to channel erosion. That is what they are still pumping our money to, and in doing so, it enriched them. They don't give us solution because you cannot be digging a gutter. The governor will come. Just watch your governor video when he approaches people. You will see that they will be using hand to demonstrate. We are doing it like that. Here in abroad, it is document that demonstrates. If the Ministry of Work and Housing is functioning with the appropriate document, because every daily job you do in all Europe countries that involve construction, you must write where and what you do, individual that is employed. And that thing goes straight to the computer. And everybody working there is registered with the Ministry of Labor, so that the government will know exactly those that are employed. In our state, the governor can jump out today. Since my tenure, I've created 10 million jobs. In what sector? You can see that the way to reach there, our people are ignorant of it. So it is easy for this set of people to identify the problem, use it to cajole them, deceive them. And, people will not believe, this man is seeing this same problem, is going to bring solution. Just take your healthcare as an example. Someone said we don't have enough money in the state, but there's enough money to award a contract for people to go and demolish a building that just needs renovation. And now you want to start a new structure. It is going to cost more instead of you using it to buy an equipment. Though, if you look at the way they operate, they just wake up, they jump into something because jumping it is the only way they can get money. The people are, even when the governor is good, some people will push in. Yeah, some people will push in. You start this. You see, they want to jump into international airport. In building it, some people are going to have access to money and get rich. And this is what they are doing because these things are done in a black market. They are not transparent.
Yes, they are very good at starting projects, but they don't complete it.
Because the project is, even the starting is very fraud. Because the governor don't supposed to be awarded this contract when the ministries are not involved. That is why you have permanent engineers to the ministry.
But the governor is operating without the ministries. But every year they budget money for all the ministries.
So
Tell
are
me what
you,
the ministries.
are you
Tell me
So
what they are
if
doing.
the
sorry,
solution now
Midwest,
to me is that
Midwest, sorry. Are you now, you sir, you are the one that is not interjecting. It has passed 2 minutes now. You are the one that is
You are the
interjecting.
one causing confusion. I just put some points to back up what he's saying. We are
Please,
not fighting.
I
We are
have
not
a
arguing.
question for Mr. Midwest, please.
Go
Okay,
ahead
let me
with
write
the
it.
question.
So, Mr. Midwest, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. In Nigeria today, we have a database system that is ongoing. That is called NIMC, and the other one is NIN. And then we have about 70 million people enrolled so far. And they're also trying to connect other databases like the Nigeria Immigration, the BVN, and so on and so forth in the same database system. Most of us have been talking about databases that is not existent in Nigeria. My question to you, sir, do you think that system is in line with what you are advocating as a social security number you have been advocating? Do you think we can obtain something from what they are doing now? Do you think it's
Okay.
different from what you are
If I may
advocating?
answer let me try to answer it this way.
Yeah.
What they are trying to initiate is not their own. People are seeing problems emerging on daily basis in Nigeria. They're not trying to tell them, look, you can't even succeed as a government if you don't put this structure in place. But here you have a government who put their ethnic nationality first. They always think of a way to flood the system so it can favor them. Under normal circumstances, with the situation Nigeria found itself, if you want to register Nigeria, it will start with the local government. You have to start from your place of origin, the people that live there, and you will start with the local government to register every building and to make sure everybody have addresses. Then you start giving them their number. But a situation whereby they are not collecting people's data, they don't even make a law to protect those data, whom they will share the data with. This is very dangerous because people are so ignorant about how people can hijack data, which is, if it happens, it's going to be the most dangerous something. Your name, somebody can change your own fingerprint and put it somewhere else and commit a huge crime, which is dangerous for our people. As we speak, they can even share this data that they are collecting with Pakistan. And if you share it with the wrong country and it fall into the wrong set of people in that country, they can harm our country in the future by destroying our database. So they don't want to follow the law process, just the way they award contract. Even Basajo was the one that started it, this identification. They all ate money and dump it. This same government, with the way they are doing it, they are not going anywhere. Just because they have a pressure of insecurity within them, and there's no way they can fix this security without a proper identification number. That's why they are coming out with this thing. But with the structure on ground and with the way they do their things, it is not going to work. So it is our time, our own people. If you want to help yourself as a governor, you have right to also have a database of the people that live in your place and make laws how people should live in the state. Take, for example, when Okada became a problem, the power to stop it lies in the hands of the governor, irrespective of any tribe you come from. If people want to do business trading in Edo State, it is the duty of the local government council to register and authorize the people and teach them how to pay the tax to the government. But here you can just set up anything. You don't know the person background. You can be selling food and poisonous food. You don't even know the source. You can say the whole thing is just flawed. We need to start educating our people. When they tell us they want to give us road, tell them, say, no, we cannot have this road without the Ministry of Work and Housing. So you must fix the ministry. Stop awarding contract. Obaseki contract is for himself and for his gang. He's not going to help our people. Even if he's a good man, he will not achieve anything because he can't do the job alone. It is the system that get everybody hands on desk. The system here control the king. He control the president. He control the prime minister. He control even a cleaner. And we are all, everybody just in the same shoe. But in our place, the governor is going to, he want to go and inspect the project. What business do you have inspecting the project? Have you seen anybody in advanced country go and be, even developing country, the leader will leave his office and go and be investigating a project? The document investigate a project. I'm just telling you, if these ministries are alive and they are independent, our money, nobody can steal it again. But they see our people that you can easily identify a problem and use it to deceive them that you are going to solve it, and they will kill into you. Take the land issue, for example. What stop our governor not to look for an approach to solve it? Because they feel they can blame the traditional council for it.
Thank you.
Because the traditional council are not even the victim of a total fake government that is unable to put proper structure on ground. And that is why they don't want to do anything. so that people can, our people cry to the traditional council, but they don't really have the backup state law to operate at a certain level. You wake
Can I
up
come in, sir?
Yeah,
can I come in? Yeah, thank you.
You can.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I just want to say that everybody, we are saying almost the same thing, but a different method, and some people kind of throw more lights more than some. So for me, the basic thing right now is that my pressing needs right now, I want to speak to the governor of Edo State to try, even if I'm not in total support of him, but if you try and protect the state from the Marudi Fulani Esme around the communities. As we still speak, although it's a little bit of digression, as we still speak, many communities are under the tutelage, under the hostage of this Fulani Esme. Some of them can't even go out anymore. These people can't talk.
My dear brother, when you have a leader that doesn't have his people in his mind, what do you expect?
Our Friday debate will be talking more on this. I thank everyone.
Or security. It's okay, thank you.
All right,
yes,
thank
we
you.
are talking more on the security on Friday debate. So I don't want us to divert right now. Let's just exercise our patience till Friday, then we can talk more on this. I will have Mr. Ejiro here. I would like him to contribute. Then we'll take 1 minute and round up. Mr. Ejiro, are you there with us?
Yeah, I'm here with you, Ninja Watch. Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, my brother.
God bless you. You're welcome.
Thank you. You see, the truth is, truth be told, Nigeria, the way it's programmed, is a business center, The system is a business center. It's for the elite. That's the truth. We'll let her take it or leave it.
It's true.
We'll be talking about a developed nation, and we have first world country and third world country. Nigeria is among the third world country, So the Western world, they've gone far. We choose not to match the pace with the Western world. South Africa is a developing nation like Nigeria. I lived in South Africa for years, actually, before coming to Europe. I know how the system functions there, As a matter of fact, the first time I entered South Africa, 2001, I shed tears when I landed. Then it was called Jasmine Airport. The way the airport alone, the way it's being functioned.
Everybody, mute yourself, please.
Find out from people what happened. You understand?
Hello, am I communicating?
And the thing that they used to make up the motor, I said that the person can move around.
Elvis, please, can you just make this thing?
All those things that breaking and they put everything that comes with the truck. The spare tire. If you move the tablet, we go there. Then the thing is
There's an interruption.
All right, Mr. Ejiro, go ahead, Mr. Ejiro. I've done that.
You see, the way things run in a normal climate is different from what is happening in Nigeria, because our elites, our leaders, choose not to make the system work. Is a man-made thing. They know what they are doing. Even the election we are talking about, do you know the electorate only have 30% in Nigeria? 30%. Why the elites have 70%? They decide who wants to sit there. It's just fortunate that the Edo State election was a unique one. The narrative changed then. But can we replicate this same narrative in the whole of the country when it comes to the national election, which is the presidential election? I doubt. So again, Nigeria is not working. It will never work. Nigeria will never work.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
No, so the only way Nigeria will never work, when you say Nigeria will never work, are we going to remain like this forever?
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to, you see, when you say something, you have to provide solution. I was about to provide solution before you interject, which is a good one. The only way for Nigeria to work is two things. It's either we go back to the drawing board, true federalism, even the true federalism itself, if we are not too careful, it's still not going to work. It's either we go back to the drawing board. If you ask me, I would say let's keep true federalism aside. Let's go back to the regional government that we had in place before. True federalism, in a way, tactically, is similar to regional government. But for me, I'll prefer the regional government. The Midwest will go their way. The other region will go their way. You know, break up Nigeria into small units, smaller units, you know, so that everybody can develop at their own pace. The Niger Delta people will be doing their own. The Southwest will be doing their own. The Southeast will be doing their own. The North will be doing their own. You know, but the owners of Nigeria will not allow this to be. They wouldn't. Okay, look at the oil in my backyard in Delta State. One emir from Gongola will tell you he owns the oil block. Oh yes, that is in my backyard. So how will Nigeria work?
All right.
It won't work because everybody has their own share. Obasanjo has his share. The gentlemen of this world have their share. Everybody. So they are protecting their interest. So it's only the youth actually. If the youth rise today now and say, yes, we've had enough. Because with the data in place, the youths are more than these bald heads that are disturbing us. So again,
all right.
The problem
Mr.
is
Ezero,
in the hands of the Nigerian people, which is the youth.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ezero. I really appreciate you right there. You guys have been so wonderful. I was following up with everything you guys have been saying since. Yes, a lot of people have also said that the only way Nigeria can work is through revolution. Yes, I support that, but a lot of people will die. But before that, let's talk to our brother right here. We have Mr. Bright Asamuta with us here. Good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Nigeria Watch, and good morning to the panelists in the house. I want to thank you, everybody, for your contributions so far.
Thank you.
We are trying to do our best to, inform our people, both home and abroad, on the development of our country and our state.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to some of the contributions from the panel. I think some suggestions, we should go back to, regional way of governing ourselves and, do away with the system like Nigeria. You see, we have to. What I will contribute, I think we have to go back and first of all define ourselves and know who we are before we change the system. Because if we look at the system of the black man in our nature, we have this thing in us that there is this spirit of making some people to be more, bigger than the others. Like the system has been in our ancient way of living as black people before the colonization. And if we look at it, it's revolving back into a different system, but it's all the same thing. Because you see, some people are more higher than some people, and you can't surpass these people who are higher than you. Those were some of the reasons why we have those issues with as black people. Some people were able to, put some people outside and say we are going to set you up, and nobody was able to contest until the white people said, no, this thing has to stop. It's in our DNA, and the same system is coming to place. But there are a lot of issues that is harboring all these things that is making us not to see the light of the day. Like if you look at the system in Nigeria, a lot of things is going on. Our own belief and culture, religion, and then you have politics. They are all playing the same role. Because there are some things you want to say. Because you will say it as, oh, this thing is really wrong. But sometimes you cannot say it because you don't want to step on toes. You don't want to say something that you don't have to say. But you as a normal person in your own conscious state, you will know that this thing is wrong. But it's like you are tied to a system that don't allow you to say what you are supposed to say. So it makes the people be in a kind of a bondage, a kind of box that you cannot really change the system that is being played. But, like one contribution that was coming from my brother, the comrade, that he was saying, like, the parties, we cannot change, you have to, romance them and, be a part of it. Let me tell you, there is nothing on earth that is not possible. When you say things, because everything is possible, it all depends on you. if you want to change, it's just like if we take back the American system as the oppression of the black people. If the people like Martin Luther King and the rest of them, they're like, oh, let's just leave the system the way it is. We can't fight this white people. They have been the people in power. They brought us as slaves. We can't do our best. Let us. The system would have been like that. But these people have to strive. They have to put in their best. It took them a long time, but it has to start from somewhere. And it has to start from your house, from the house, your the parenting. It has to start with the school. It has to start with the other cultural influence. You know, the people have to talk. And this is where the church, majorly, the church has to do a lot of, you know, a lot of grooming, because they have kind of changed the average Nigerian into a system of everybody to divert their attention from the social problems of the face and put it into a spiritual warfare. And they are that. When you try to bring them back, they go, no. We believe in God. God is going to do it for us. So the system is before. Everybody is trying to tap from their advantage. So it becomes a problem. But I feel with a civil disobedience, when you try to say, no, I won't do this, it can create a change. We saw what happened in the NSAS protest. It was almost coming to pass. It's not that the people were quick to change the narrative to, you know, dislodge people from the direction they were heading to. It was almost changing the system. Even the big, the big dogs, they were all, they were all moving into holes. They were all covering themselves up. They were all like trying to play a part of, oh, let us really change the system until they were able to, get the people back in place. So there is a prospect. There is a way. Like as we have started to inform the people now, there could be change. It's going to take a while, but I think we're diverting our attention from those those two big political parties in Nigeria. When you divert your attention from those places and start with a new fresh party, it can change from there. We have seen some parties in Europe, in some countries in Europe that have been big, they have been in power for a long time. Then you see some parties that they are not, head of they not took the power of the state. So this can change. It all depends on how we enlighten our people. And if we look at the system right now of we living in diaspora, we take care of a lot of issues back home when it has to do with our family. In the average Nigerian person cannot live in Nigeria without depending on people abroad. So if we use our advantage on these people at home to influence them and let them think the way we think and let them understand the problem they are facing, I think that will start changing the narrative of what's going on in society. So we should elaborate on that, and we should not feel that it is not possible. We can't do it. These people are so big. Nothing is impossible on earth. Nothing is impossible. It all depends on you being ready to face the reality. That is my comment.
Thank you very much, my brother Bright. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We have another person right here. We have Engineer Francis right there with us. Engineer Francis, can you hear me? Okay, Engineer Francis, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to pick your call. It's not accepting. Oh, we lost Engineer Francis. Someone else is calling in right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good afternoon, Niger Watch.
Thank you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Your name, sir?
My name is Chief Don from Germany.
Thank you very much, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us 2 minutes.
I think I concur with what our brother Ejiro have said, because that is what is affecting us. And secondly, everybody needs to go back to his regional system as it was before. You understand? So that is the only way it can work. If there is no restructuring, that country can never work. And let me say another thing. The work for the youth is not only for the youth. Please, you and I, Niger Watch, we have to join hands together and make it better, not only for the youth, for our children unborn to have a better place. It's not only for the youth job. All of us should join hands together, please. Okay. If me a youth come out now, you do not support me, can it work?
Yeah, you're right.
It cannot work. Yeah, it cannot work. All of us need to join hands. Well, even let me tell you, you are in Europe. Today's Sunday. How many of the white people who are going to church, they are young youth, are they going to church? They don't go to church. Christianity is what's giving us backwardness. I'm telling you the truth. When you say sit at home and sit at home everywhere closed, they will know that we are serious. Even though say we don't protest, sit at home. Close all the whole system. Even on Monday, we can sit at home. Everything go down. Obviously, we will not go to office. I'm telling you the truth. We have to apply.
But what are we sitting at home for?
Sit at home, even on Sunday, working days, bank everywhere will close. Sit at home. They will know we are angry until they restructure it, my brother. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I understand you.
All right, please, my people, just hold on. One more person I would like us to talk to. He has been calling us since. Then we move on to the panelists. All right, let's talk to Engineer Francis. Engineer Francis, are you there with us? Engineer Francis, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Let me just complete. Yeah, my brother here was making sense about the new party. You know, one thing I want to let our brothers and sisters know is the new party is going to help us because the PDP, APC, they are the same people. And a good person will not have opportunity to be a leader in those two parties. That is a secret because a good person will not have chance to be a leader, to be in the position of a candidate to even rule the party because that party has structure. The structure is already there, the two parties. You can't come there and just change something overnight. It's not possible. We are still dancing around in the same era, in the same system. If we want to make Nigeria great, or Edo great, we need a new fresh party. And the person has to be someone that wear a white cloth with that red oil. Because a white cloth with red oil will never work. It's only the person can step onto a new party because he has nothing to do with these two people. And he has to be someone who have never stepped on, have never been in office, can explain to us where he gets his money from. That is only the person that can rule that country. Because all time you always say, Obaseki step on toes. How can he step on toes? He can't step on toes. Every time I'll be saying it here because you wear a white cloth with the red oil staining on it. You can't wash it out. Then at the end of the day, such people cannot step on toes. I'll be looking, at the end of the day, I try to see that when Omoyere Tore came out that time, BAC is a fresh body. We are talking about youth. How can youth get the power from? The youth have to have a new party. No youth can come out in these two parties we are talking about that can do well. Any youth that came out in these two parties we are talking about is a godfatherism that bring him out. It's only a new party, a new structure, like people like us. Yeah, helping those states. These are the people that can come out and say, this man is a freedom fighter. Let him fight for us. If we don't get it, we are still in one place. That is just my contribution.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Engineer Francis. All right, we are done with calls right now. Let me go back to my panelists. Everyone should do talk to us in one minute. We are rounding up now. We've been here now for 3 hours. 40 minutes. I think in the next 5 minutes, we should be rounding up. I'm going to be starting with the good comrade before we round up. The good comrade, please, only 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, God bless us all for the good celebration today. For those who want us to form a new political party, I just shake my head and laugh. Between now and this next election, February next year, it's already too late. That's the reality. Looking at INEC guidelines and INEC rules and regulations, it's too late to form a party between now because you have to write, they have to approve, they have to physically go and inspect all your offices across the nation before they will give you final approval. So registering a new one between now and February next year is too late. Now, what I've been saying is what I will still stand on. We should get involved in the process. The majority of us that stay away from politics is far more than those who are involved in politics. That is why the illiterate, the thugs, the criminal, the corrupt people are getting away with murder. To talk on social media is good and perfect, but we need to go on ground. Go to the core politics is local. We should go to our various wards and start sensitizing the people, educating them. Get involved in the process so that we can dominate the House of Rep by electing good people, dominating the House of Senate and the various houses of assembly, so we can make good laws for whoever is a governor and whoever is a president. Enough of the talk. We should do more than talk. We've been talking since 1999, and we're still going to talk in 2024. The number of people who are involved in politics must increase. That's the one of the way forward. God bless everybody.
All right, Mr. Israel, please talk to us. 1 minute and let's round up.
Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. My people, those who have ears, let them hear. Those three callers that have called in have told you the truth. If you like, don't listen. There is no way you are able to fight these people. They all have their structure and you must drink their water. Now, this party they are talking about is not to create another party. It is by voting on another new party that is already existing, that have not tasted government. And tell them what they told, what happened in Anambra. We are voting you there for a reason. If you are not ready, get out. That is where we cannot take the power ourselves as citizens. Because for now, the system we have, the elite are the one taking the power, not you. And that is why they will tell you the billion is too much. This one, no, your voice is going. Keep to that structure. Don't change. Vote another party. No to those people again. Never again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Israel. I appreciate you. Let's move on to Midwest Republic. Please talk to us, sir.
Thank you, my brother. So I just want to support what my brother just said, Ejiro. So because we need to educate our people that Nigeria is not working and is not going to work. Instead of giving them hope that someone will come one day and it will change it around. The structure itself was designed to conquer, not to develop the life of the people. And our people did not recognize it on time. They think they can maneuver within the space and give progress to their people. We are now cajoled people. The earlier we realize it and start educating the people so that we can have strength to be able to stand up for ourselves, no matter how small or the size we find ourselves. But if we are united in one goal, united in one goal to make the leaders to understand that, look, we have come to realize that our dream can never be realized in this country called Nigeria. So there is no way we're going to help our people. The truth of the matter is this: the earlier we wake up now, the better it will be for every one of us. They are already surrounding our villages. They are taking our towns. Our people are in terrible fear and shock and horror. They cannot form. And it is affecting the poorest among the poor, which are the villagers that have been neglected for so many years. I am telling you, these guys are not going to stop. They started it in Benue. They have captured so many areas. Eternal displaced people remain eternal displaced people. And they are already in our doorstep. Even your governor cannot talk about it. Your leader don't know what to say. Everybody is just confused. So, my dear, we are in a very dangerous situation. Instead of telling people that someone is coming to change you, someone is going to turn it around, let's start telling them, look, man, this country is not working and it is not going to work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, please talk to us briefly. Let's round up.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch. What I will say to the new parties that are coming out, they should have in mind that nobody will give them power. They have to fight for it. And they have to start on time. They have to start telling people on time what they want for Nigeria, their programs, who they are, and so on and so forth. So that is my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was brief. Wonderful. Mr. Ejiro, please talk to us in 1 minute.
Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. Like I said before, Nigeria is a business center, so the elites know what they are doing. When I say the youth, I mean a lot of things, because you don't expect my mother or your mother and father to go to the street. Their days is gone. Like Asari Tokubo said, 70 years old man, Nigeria is not for you. You know, if you look at the answers that failed, it was the youth that are at the forefront. Any country that does not have a youth, that country automatically, naturally is dead. The youths are the life wire. You know, so again, it's still the people of Nigeria that will decide, you know, if we are to move forward or not. Because this current constitution we are using, they are not going to change it. Let's not deceive ourselves. Because if they are going to change it, well, we should not be talking about election by now. We should be talking about how to restructure the country and rebet a new constitution. But they are not going to do that because they know what they are gaining from it. You know, so let's not deceive ourselves. It's not working. Let's break up this contraption and save life. This is my submission. Thank you.
God bless you, Mr. Ejiro. And Mr. Alex, you're still there with us. Please talk to us in 1 minute and let's round up. Mr. Alex, are you still there? Okay, I'm not sure if Mr. Alex is right there now with his gadget. And before that, before we have Mr. Alex back, I saw a comment from Naomi Bella. She said the topic has changed to another level, responding to Irene's finest. Yes, the topic did change. The collapse building, the causes of all these things that is happening is what we have been discussing. It's still the system. You know, that's why you see that my panelists, they've been focusing on the system, the system, the system. The system is totally corrupt. So anything that is happening in Nigeria still go ahead to affect, you know, or to drag out the system. So that's why we're talking about everything holistically. If you focus on just the collapse building without not talking about the things that surrounding it that's affecting you and I, we get nowhere. So the topic still remains the same, but it's the system. For example, the collapse building affected, it killed 3 persons straight away, while so many others were trapped. But do you know that for a complete 10 hours, there was no emergency service at all? That's still the system that we all have been talking about. So all of my panelists, we all are still on track and saying the same thing. So I appreciate every one of you today. You guys on the comment section, thank you very much for your time. You guys have been so wonderful. And those of you who called in to contribute, I want to say thank you so much as well. I appreciate every one of you. I hope that 1 or 2 persons listening to us now or that will play back this video will learn from everything that we've talked about today. And my panelists, I want to appreciate every one of you. Even on my break, you guys were able to carry on and coordinated yourselves. I want to say thank you. Like I've always said, we are doing this together. You are not doing it for me. You are doing it for us. So I'm beginning to love this because even when I'm not here, you guys are even doing better than me. Thank you very much, my people. We'll be coming back again later on.
Observation, Naija Watch.
Yes, sir.
You went for a tea break. You came empty-handed. Is that not small corruption on the soft side?
Okay.
I was expecting something
right.
when you came back.
Okay. I apologize for that, sir.
God bless. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate every one of you once again. My people will be rounding up right here. Irene's Finest, you joined us so late, but you can play back the video from the beginning to understand how we started and the videos that we showed in the middle of this broadcast. I appreciate you all. Like I said before, I can't mention everyone's names on the comment section because we've got a lot of comment today, but I want to say I appreciate everybody equally. Let's join together to move our country forward, especially our state, Edo State. Remember, we'll be deliberating and debating over the continuous insecurity that is affecting you and I, and the stand of the Edo State government on this particular insecurity that is affecting us. Thank you very much, my people. Take care, and you all have a blessed Sunday ahead. You'll be seeing my face again later.
God bless everybody.
God bless
Hope
you.
to see you next debate. God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye for now. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Lucky.